Peace, what it do, y'all? Grand Risings, Grand Risings. It's Coffee with Nicki C time. It's Coffee with Nicki C time. The other day, I spoke about when the branches fall from the tree. A lot of people are in our life for a reason, a season, and for a lifetime. A lot of us have come to this place we call YouTube, and somehow we've attached to different people, in different places in the world for whatever reason that was, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, some of these relationships end. But I don't think we need to be questioning why some of these things have to end, because at the end of the day, everybody gonna show their truth and show how they feel about you. And I recommend that everybody live in their truth every time I end my stream. That's my slogan. That's in my slogan. So at the end of the day, if that's how you feel, let it be known. Let it be fucking known so people will know how to move, because I could be holding somebody in a high regard and all along they didn't even give a fuck about me. I'm seeing it more and more every day. And some of these people, I have sat there and taken up for them, spoke out for them, and at the end of the day, what they give me? You know, last night was totally crazy. It's like respect is earned and not just given. If somebody don't want to respect you, they're not. And for what reasons, you might not ever find out. Like, I know that I have conducted myself a certain way this entire time. It's sides of me that I don't want to show. It's sides of me that I don't like. But at the end of the day, I know that I've been respectful towards many of people on here. And a lot of people show me respect. You know what I mean? And that's good. But at the end of the day, when you've been sitting up here holding somebody in high regard the entire time, just to find out how they truly feel about you, now I'm not nothing but a bitch too. Because what? Because of what? Because somebody stood up for themselves against you and didn't go along with your narrative. Everybody don't have to go along with your fucking narratives and your idealism and what you want to do. We was over there having a great build. We built last night. Everybody from all parts of the United States was there on Sir Drop's panel. Everybody was enjoying themselves, sharing love. All for one person to come and try to switch up the narrative. That's why y'all see the title of my coffee this morning is When the Chickens Come Home to Roost. Because just not too long ago, we were all raising our concerns about a certain someone coming to destroy and disrupt what we were talking about all the time. And all of a sudden, we seen it in real time happen on Sir Drop panel last night. We saw it happen. We were all just having a great time. It was so peaceful. I fell asleep on the damn live. I was asleep, then all of a sudden I heard this loud noise wake me up because somebody got into a dispute all of a sudden when we've been on here for like 10 hours. And ain't shit happened. Sir Drop was on for 10 hours. I went on for the full 10 hours, but I came in at some time. And I'm not here for people to praise me. I'm not here for people to just be on my side. I'm not here to try to make somebody think the way I think. But I will share what I have with the world. And if they want to receive it, they can. If they don't, okay, it's fine. But we saw in real time someone deliberately come on the panel and just try to change up what we was talking about. We weren't even talking about that. We didn't want to talk about that. That's when you want to come and do that to somebody's panel, that's when you need to, if you don't know how to come in and get in the conversation that we already having, then you need to go crank up your own shit and talk about what you want to talk about. Don't come over here with that bullshit. Coming over here trying to tell us, oh no, yeah, we should do this, and when we gonna do this, and when we gonna do that. And everybody ain't feeling that shit. And when somebody opposes your view, you don't need to start arguing with them. And then it got so bad that it started turning into a shit show again. And it started turning into taking low blows. And when you go low, somebody can always go lower than you. They can do it. Anybody can do that. I can fucking sit here and talk shit to somebody and make them feel like they ain't shit. But guess what? That's not what I'm here for. Those are the qualities in myself that I don't even be wanting to see. I got a mouth on me. I know that. I got a real mouth on me. Nobody can stand it. But I choose not to treat people that way. But if you come at me sideways with some false shit, saying some crazy ass shit, of course, I'm going to let your ass have it. So, this here got to come to an end for real. Like, okay, we not on the same page no more. You in a whole different book. Go on over there and do you. Ain't nobody gonna fucking fuck with you. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you. Our brothers told us yesterday before all this shit happened, it's over. Ain't no more trying to give anybody anything. And you know what? I had already said it the day before. It's no more trying to push this information out like that. Because at the end of the day, people are in their own lane. They're at where they at, and we're where we at. We're on a high vibration. High. And can't nobody take it away from us, and they mad. Don't be mad. Get like me. Get like me. Get on that level where you could be unbothered. Get to the level where you can control yourself and let people just be who they are, because guess what? Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. Malcolm X once said, the chickens are coming home to roost. He once said that, and everybody was upset with him for saying it. He got kicked out of the Nation of Islam. They didn't want him. They silenced him for like 90 days, and he thought he was going to come back, and he didn't come back. They didn't even allow him to come back. They took everything from the man. They took where he was living at after he did all that work for the nation. So sometimes our truth, we just got to live in it and stand on it. And he stood on it for as long as he could. They couldn't stand him because he had so many people following him and respecting him. And I'm seeing it happen all over again right here on the YouTube street. As soon as you start seeing people having more respect for you, giving you credit for where credit is due about what you're doing with your platforms and stuff, and how your energy level is great, and people are loving you. Then you start getting the fuck shit. You know, can't nobody help who they are. They can't help who they was born to be. We born to be who we are. And it might not have seemed like it in the beginning, but we've went through our path and came to this point, and can't nobody take it away from us. This is meant to be. We are who we are, and at the end of the day, we have a job to do. Don't let your job turn into some fuck shit. Don't get all puffed up and let ego take over, because ego is what's going to destroy mankind. Everybody got some kind of knowledge. And just because you have knowledge don't mean that you're better than somebody else. And just because you have knowledge, don't underestimate the next man, because they got knowledge too. And all together, we put all that knowledge together, and then we have a collective of people who have different ideas. And that's what the HOTC is all about. It's not about ranks and all that. I heard so much shit yesterday, this killed me. What you mean I rank higher than you and I'm doing this? I didn't never think we had ranks. Well, I just know that we had a mutual respect for each other. And because of that, we listen to each other. But when we having a great build, we didn't talk about baptism, getting buried in the water, coming up a new man, bearing all your sin and all your wrongdoings in the water and coming up anew. How does it come to turn into this here? Y'all let me know something. Y'all let me know when I'm saying something wrong too. Y'all let me know if I ain't saying the right thing. I just feel like it's ridiculous for grown people to continue to get on these platforms and go back and forth and want to gang bang on people and want to talk about they're going to slap people and all that. If you about that life, you ain't got to talk about it. You got to be about it. All this talking and no action is for the birds. You could always say something, but is you going to back that shit up? Are you going to back up what you're saying? I just want to know. No, I don't even have to know, because I know I seen what happened. I saw God is this, God is that. Oh, queen, woo, woo, woo. You didn't never mean none of that shit. Because if you could turn around and say everybody's some bitches and call people bitches, you're not the fucking kind of man I thought you was. And you still have yet to apologize for the actions taken on your own platform. See, I wasn't going to say nothing, but I'm saying something now. I'm saying something. And I ain't gonna call you a bunch of bitches, because that ain't even necessary. But at the end of the day, you know what it is. You know what it is. So do you. Do you. Please do you. There's too much going on in the world for us to be sitting over here doing this fuck shit. And continuing to with the fuck shit all the time. Because our ego is so big. Oh, I'm such a god. If you're such a god, God don't even operate like that. Take notes. Everything he do is decent and in order. And he always say he won't never put more on you than you can bear. Or leave you or forsake you. So at the end of the day, what's it going to be? We have young people listening to us trying to find their way, trying to put this shit together and gain some understanding, some overstanding, some understanding. Because we don't really want to stand under nothing. That's the first step, though. Then when we can understand, then we can overstand and understand. It's a lot of things that raises eyebrows. But it's a lot of people out here doing some good shit. They putting out good content. They having great builds. And it's getting people to get on board with what we're trying to do. Our movement. People are watching from all over the world. You might not think so, but people are seeing these lives. And when somebody comes and disrupts the whole great build, then how can people even resonate with it? How can people want to come back? That's why we sit up back thinking like it's some damn agents out here. They don't want us to keep going. They setting us up to fail. Why would you set somebody up to fail and then go start you a lie with people's names in the title and shit like that? That is unnecessary. When you gonna be mature, a mature adult, and conduct yourself that way? I'm looking at the conduct of a lot of people. I'm like, oh, this is how you want to conduct yourself, huh? Okay. Go right ahead. Go right ahead and do that. And see, will I endorse that bullshit? First, I thought it was just a phase. Oh, it's going to be over soon. It's not a phase, y'all. It's not a phase. It's the true colors of these people. It's true colors. You got certain people that just never change. They just going to be the same anyway. But then you got people who have pretended to be certain things and they're not that. They're not that. The true people are showing themselves the real self. I had so much, I was like the HOTC brothers, I had so much regard, high regard for them. Oh, they don't call people bitches. They some real men and they love women and da 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 da. Last night showed me a different thing. So you love women until they disagree with the fuck you talking about. Oh, everybody's a queen and a guys until they disagree with the fuck you talking about. It's one thing to stand on your shit, but it's another thing to get mad when a motherfucker don't want to hear what you're saying or don't want to agree with you. You can still stand on what you want to stand on, because I sure do. I just dropped a link for anybody if they wanted to come up here and elaborate further on what we're talking about, of how people's chickens come home to roost, because if you allow one thing to happen on your shit, and then you come to somebody else shit and they allow that same thing to happen. How can you get mad and go back and call them all these bitches? I never did it. I didn't come make a live about nobody. I just said I'm gonna stay my ass from over there. I'm just gonna stay from over there. That's all. That's all you can do. Stay from your ass from over there. Peace, sis.
Hey, good afternoon. Coffee breaks. Shout out to the show. Oh, there we go. Come through. Oh man, I love it. This is so like serene and peaceful, you know? New levels. I like it. I really like it.
Peace,
Yeah.
new in the chat. Spiritual
That
creep
just
in
made
the
me feel
chat.
real calm.
Zero, God body shine. Peace to y'all.
Yo, that blue tight. Y'all feeling that blue Nikki got up? I'm feeling it. And I know she gonna probably be rotating out with all type of fly stuff. Like I already know. Cause she motivated me to get mine like, man, let me step up my page too. So what's up to the chat today? I was listening to you. I just went on. I had my daughter over there working on my remember I told you my banner and stuff. I say, baby girl, go over there and do this. I'm like, man, it's crazy how the talent in your own home, you know, like that's why I love self business, family business, generation wealth, learning how to teach the little ones to do it, you know. Oh, I wanted to let you know too. Then I found out she's trying to learn how to do cartoons. So I told her I said I'll get you the template. I'll let you play with it. You know what I'm saying, Nikki? That's how we build. The kids got to build too. I mean, that's who the future is. But yeah, I was listening to your content. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on my screen so I can see the chat really good. You know, uh, shit. I mean everything I said to the 10th power. You know what I mean? There's nothing I said that I didn't mean. I'm gonna be honest. I can see. I noticed some. I ain't never seen you had that many. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll let you play with it. You know what I'm saying, Nikki? That's how we build. Kids gotta build too. Sorry about that. Hold on. That's who.
I'm just trying to get people to see that there's an adversarial spirit roaming around
All
trying
right. Sorry about that. I never noticed so many people got thumbs down. So I'm assuming you see the one troll with a bunch of accounts that came through there hitting all them thumbs down. Listen, you only doing her. Then I took it off mute.
to.
You only doing her a favor. So I can tell now people was already ready for you to come on with the hate. I looked up there, I said, God dang, she ain't even started talking. And y'all done already in the double digits with the thumbs down, but jokes on you because you didn't know that one thumbs down is worth more on the algorithm than a thumbs up. So you're not hurting her at all. Actually, you just straight up spiked her algorithm.
I already knew I was gonna get thumbs down just because of my title. I don't give a fuck. How about that? That's how I feel about it.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
I feel
thumbs
pretty
me
good.
down in real life. You
Yeah.
can't thumbs me down because God can only take me and put me places.
Yeah, like you supposed to feel bad about yourself because you gotta like you supposed to cry or something like which I don't nobody get no no one cares. I just noticed that, so I'm like, so the hate is real. So that says already, like I said, you know, you be having people they infiltrate in your in your things. There's nothing new. It's been going on since the beginning of time. You got your perpetrators and infiltrators the whole time. They just been, you know, I look at it like it said, you know, wolf in sheep clothing. But sooner when that clothing fall off, and once you start to see people for who they really are, they don't got to keep showing you and keep telling you. And you know, like I told you, I don't remember. I can't remember the last time somebody actually called me a bitch or a hoe. And here's why. First of all, you know how we be talking. That's just not words necessary to, you know, that's come from a mouth that don't know nothing else to say. And only women that gets mad when a guy calls them a hoe are actually hoes. Like if you're not a hoe, like I just ate some Doritos. I was like, damn, these hoes good. You see what I'm saying? I'm like,
All that
damn, this is fine. Like, damn, that hoe ugly. Like anything a hoe. You know what I'm saying? My toenail, I painted my toes yesterday. This fire ass pink. I was like, damn, this hoe good. You know what I'm saying? So only a hoe will really get mad at you saying the word hoe. So that right there in itself is not effective. And I thought y'all should know that. Only a woman that knows she does something that deserves that word would get mad. For the rest of us, we just like, oh, you just couldn't think of nothing to say a comeback, so you just throwing darts in the sky. Like I'm just swinging darts, hoping that some will hit and nothing will hit. You feel me? But yeah, it was an experience where I don't beef. I don't. Y'all know I come on here and I speak, and I love to collab with you guys, and I've learned a lot from a lot of you all. And a lot of you have inspired me to step my stuff up. Nicki plugged me into some really interesting men they're like-minded, even though they're men, they're like-minded and they make sense to me. They're not just talking gibber jabberish. So I don't do gibber jabberish. I don't do craziness. I just, I try to be like, like it's kind of like in school, there'd be back in the day, you'd have that one room where it'd be like the special ed classroom where they put the room at with the kids in it that was a little off. You just, you wouldn't mean to them, but you just walk past and you speak, and I kept going.
Okay.
But
hold up, sis. I just want to give God Body a chance and Zero.
Already?
God Body make his round.
Peace to the guys, man. Peace to you, Nicki C. Peace to you, Beach, and peace to you, Zero. I fell asleep. I know I was on drop panel in the beginning, but I fell asleep way in the beginning, so I don't know what happened. But it sounded like some fuck shit and some disrespectful shit. So, Nicki C, all I want to tell you is that I'm proud of you, and just you coming up here and you ain't been disrespectful or nothing. You telling people how it is, like that just shows how much more mature you are than these mans. And I just want to say you got big cojones than these little niggas out here. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Niggas a class act.
Man. And Nicki, I respect you so much because you was kind of sitting back in the back, not really saying nothing too much. But it comes to that point where you just gotta say something and speak on foul shit. So
yeah, it's fine. I didn't know that. I fell asleep. I didn't even know all this shit was gonna happen. All I knew we was having a great build. Then all of a sudden, all this yelling and all this, I was like, whoa, my mic was off, and I was like, hey. And I had to realize that my mic was off, and then I turned my mic back on, but Drop had put me in the back, and then I had to type in the chat and tell him to put me up there, but it was nothing I could do. It had already got out of hand.
I had got off Nicki C because when I got on, Roots and Sunray got on the panel, and Roots and Sunray arguing. Roots telling this man, like, you ain't from here yet. Why the fuck are you even saying something when we talk about it? Shit like that. So I just got off. I'm like, I ain't even finna deal with that shit. Like, nah.
Yeah, I didn't like that part either. I felt like, Sunray's a cool cat. And I don't
the coolest one, like,
so at the end of the day, he don't have to get came at like that either. I was upset about that. I wanted to say something about that because I already know Sunray is cool. He be chilling.
Yep. So it just showing me like with all this shit going on, it's just showing me some of these males' true colors, and I ain't gonna be fucking with that shit. I could get real ignorant and shit like that, but just like Beach said, like if you know you would do something to somebody or you ain't what they calling you, then why, I respond.
Yeah. I ain't none of that. I'm all way more than all that. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. And when you don't know who you are, that's when you want to argue and shit with people. Know who you are. That's the whole thing. You have to know yourself. Period. Know where you came from. Know that this land we standing on is ours.
And one thing I want to say, Nicki, like this the third time. I don't mean to bring up Huey's name, but this the third time when he just went on the panel and he was like, he not being directive, but he just calling everybody bitches. I'm like, shit, I feel that shit too. Who are you talking to? We need to know who you talking about. Because when you
said everybody bitches, whoever fucking with Sir Drop, that's what he said. And I turned it off after that. I was like, okay, now I know. Now I know that this whole time, this is how you've been feeling about me and everybody else. That's how I feel. And I'm gonna stick to that. You've been feeling
weird when you try to.
That's real, Nicki. Yeah. Real, Nicki. I probably like a couple lives over. He was the same dude up in there. What's up, goddess? What's up, peace, y'all? This was, I'm like, see, that's how it be. And then look, but now you want bitch and hoe. That's why I'm like, you never meant any of that. And I'm fine with that. Like, I'm okay. I don't want somebody who is not cut from the same cloth as me anyway to be, if I don't want to feel that with you anyway. So I feel no pain You know what I'm saying? Or no gain. It was no loss for me because I already knew from the jump. I could see through it. I could see through the jazz, all the smoke and mirrors. I could see through the pipe dreams. I could see all that, all bark, but no bite. I could see nothing but talk. But I knew in any time when the people are building and putting stuff into to work, I know that yes, you do gotta when we go to researching things and fact checking, when we all tuned in trying to see what all we can learn from that, only a person who either can't understand, slow of understanding, they get mad. That's why when I used to teach, and as a former teacher, which I clearly that was not the career for me, but only the kid in class who couldn't read and couldn't understand and couldn't comprehend on a level of just literacy would start causing problems in the class every time. And then that teacher would spend about 30 minutes and then eventually she kicked the kid out of class. But it all boiled down to it is they just couldn't keep up. And guess what? They get left behind because lead, follow, and get out of the way is real. They're not a leader. They won't follow the people like Sir Drop and others, God Body. Some people are sound mind and are leading properly. They don't want to follow them. So they really need to kind of just get out of the way. Because all they're doing is just taking up time and space. But in the end, you saw what happened. The person who always want to overtalk and do the most is a match for everybody. It's a match for everybody. It's always something when you just, it was going to go like that. At some point in time, that was going to happen.
He just blows me, Beach, because, you know, I don't mean to cut you off, but you know how, like, men preach all this shit about women being smarter than us and all this shit. And then when y'all speak y'all piece on the panel, they get on some chauvinistic shit like, nah, you're wrong. You're instantly wrong.
Yeah. I've noticed a lot of that, like, with the 5%ers, like, you know, they be talking, oh, yeah, peace, God, we about people and all that. And then you see how they treat the women. Be like, yeah, it be like treat you like they lower than them. Like,
right. One of the guys, I'm gonna go back and have to see what his name was. One day I was talking, he said, oh no, I'm gonna have to put her in her place. I was typing in the chat, put me in my place. Never, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. It's like it's not that many females that are over that I see that actually come out and willing to talk, which is good because you want that, you know, you want both energies, the female and the male. So why is it that the ones that are coming out, they on their own stuff? We ain't out here begging. We ain't doing nothing. We are just on here just like you guys, like trying to talk regular. What are you so intimidated by? Be honest. It's something that got nothing to do with nothing in that conversation. They are intimidated because the fact see through it. Women can see through the men just like we know, man, that's I got a sorry nigga. We know who we dealing with. Women aren't, we ain't dumb. We, you know what I'm saying? We know, man, I gotta cut this nigga off soon. This nigga stupid. We already know what we dealing with. We just good at being as our nature to kind of don't want to shun anybody. So we try to make we're very nurturing people. But at the same time, you keep on getting out of line or you gonna get it to the jugular. We just gonna take you out. We're gonna keep on spanking your ass when I done warned him plenty of times. I've warned Huey. I've spanked that, I've tapped that ass a couple of times already. So this time I went straight for the jugular. I make no apologies. I meant what I said. And I would say it again to the 10th power. Had my phone not gone dead, he probably, I'm sure, cried himself to sleep last night. Like he gonna have to learn the hard way. You're not gonna be able to talk to it's female women out here making moves he don't even know exist. There are women out here making moves. Who up there? Who the fuck is this in here? I heard this was the place to be for dusty, dirty people like me. Who is this? Y'all know this person? I'm just.
Oh, I ain't even looking at the chat.
I'm like, that's what I can.
They the ones Dusty. That's how come they can identify what Dusty is. Whenever everything about me is right back at you because.
No, I'm gonna take that out of the chat. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna leave you in here. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you know you're gonna with that ugly face. I removed your comment because it's not welcome here, okay? If you want to be Dusty, take your ass back to Dusty. Now remove your comment. You got one option. Don't say shit else because the next thing you say, if it ain't respectful, you already know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna play with you. No one's playing. We ain't nobody been playing. But the days are over of turning a blind eye to the person acting a fool, disrupting the chat. You're not gonna disrupt this. Nicki came on here to speak today. We're not gonna let no trolls come in and disrupt that. Now I removed it. Matter of fact, I'm finna go and do you a favor right now. I, I'm finna go and show you right now. I don't even want to, whatever you got to say, you're gonna be talking in the wind because you don't exist in here no more. Now let my sister go ahead and run her channel without this bullshit because I ain't got time for it today. Carry on, sis.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember like a couple of days ago, I think Nikki was probably there in the conversation when I told her about it, but it was about like this. It was like this one chick on one of the brothers panel from the HOTC panels like that. That like I make jokes sometimes and I guess apparently she gets I don't know her whole story, but I guess apparently she must have a lot of people coming at her or something like that. So I guess she got defensive. She thought I was coming at her or something, which I wasn't. And then she told me to come up and explain. I tried to explain it to her, and she really didn't want to hear nothing I had to say. She really just wanted to go off. So I'm like, well, I can't argue. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with you, and I'm not gonna mess up the brother's chat. So I just left.
Hey, Zero, you know what's the hardest pill to swallow for me? I really thought black people, I'm thinking like all black people could stick together, bro. Well, man, that's the
Oh yeah.
hardest pill to swallow, to know it's not gonna be like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. You kind
Cause
of learn that. You kind of learn that early. Like once you get about being about people, like yeah. You be having this ideal, like man, we can work together. We gonna be cool and all that. And then like quickly you gonna know, like nah, it ain't gonna happen like that. It ain't not
at
gonna
all.
work.
Yeah.
But I mean, but it's like think about it. You don't stop trying, but you just know like who you get. I mean, you over time you'll know who you can work with, who you can't.
Nikki said how you said it just straight out of the word. How about sifting through the wheat in tears? Say it how's it go,
Oh,
Nikki?
God said he was going to separate the wheat from the tare. And
Right.
once we know that, we need to separate ourselves for real. Like everybody is not going where we're going.
mm-hmm.
We need to
Right.
realize that first. And there's nothing we can do about it. Even though if we love these people and we want them to be going with us, they can't go.
Yeah, and it ain't even okay. It's like I don't care. Listen, I don't care enough to help. I don't hold hate in my heart for nobody. I don't know people like that. But I do know when even with planning or building, just like when you building, you're gonna have some people got to go back and tear up stuff and redo things if the measurements was off or something was wrong. With
Mm-hmm.
growing and planning, weeds are gonna come up. You know them weeds are gonna come up. That's why we're told let the weeds also grow with the harvest. And in the end, you go back and pull the weeds because if you pull the weeds with your harvest, what happens is you'll end up pulling up the good things too. They got to grow together. So you kind of got to let them Hueys do their thing for a while until it's time to uproot them, till it's time to collect the harvest, and then you separate the weed from the crop. But with the crop, you got to let the weeds come up with it because sometimes they kind of intertwine. If you pull it too quick, you end up pulling up the whole harvest. So, but it is a time to when you can separate when like, all right, now here's the harvest over here. This is the weeds, and you throw the weeds to the side, burn them, do what you're gonna do, put them in the trash. I don't care. It's just, but at some point, it does have to grow that way. So that's how it's supposed to be. That's why things get uprooted. You let it grow until it can't is no longer he served the purpose that was served. But they've been trolling. I don't know much about it, but I knew from day one. That's why I was saying nothing was ever food. I know a lot of people turn a blind eye to things. I spoke the other day, and I knew I was talking to myself, saying, it's a lot of people on here I respect, but I'm no longer going to be able to turn a blind eye or a deaf ear to shit that I hear that I know makes no sense, sounds really stupid, can't be backed up, it's a bunch of jazz, it's not going to help anybody go anywhere, it's nothing but a bunch of hot smoke, pipe dreams, a bunch of talk, it's regurgitated, spit out.
Hey, bitch, I call it. I call it a bunch of ring around the rosy ass shit because that's all they doing.
What's the ring around the roses, a pocket full of posies,
Ring around the shit. People don't
we
put
all fall down.
or none of that.
Right, so
Hey,
we
we
supposed to
all gonna
start
fall
holding
down.
hands. All right, everybody, all hold hands. We gonna skip around a circle and sing "Ring Around the Roses." No, you gonna kick that. It's like like man, just get out the circle. Like but y'all have done a lot. I mean, I've listened. I mean, I'm like, man, these men talking. I got women, girls on my side because it's mostly females from where the part of the spectrum, man. I'm like, y'all got to come over here. Some heterosexual men, y'all need to come listen to them so y'all can get off some of this stupid stuff y'all on, which arguing about this dumb shit, and listen to these men because they forgot what it's like to just listen to men. It'd be
And bitch,
300
I'm
women
like,
in the
y'all don't
room.
lay down with a woman at night or something? Like, what's going on? Like, because as I got older out of college, I started swaying to women conversation more than men because men don't be talking about shit. And everybody know that, honestly. Like, when men get together, they ain't talking about shit. So women, even a woman, they influence you. They'll get you to get on your shit, get more money, all type of shit. So I just, like, that's what I sway to women. And, like, they just know way more than the nigga, man. Like, they'll keep you from making a wrong move and getting your ass locked up or killed, too. So
man, that's what we here for. Anybody trying, we not to hurt anybody. It's like good. It's like bringing good over. So a person, you already know a person that rejects something good, but then you just want the bad. You already know what a person is that comes to cause confusion. God ain't the author of confusion. He's already told us that. How many times people got to keep saying God is not the author of confusion? Ain't nothing. That's why everything was so smooth and so peaceful. It was beautiful. Sir Drop was sharing his moment about his baptism and all the things going on, and it was so calm and it was peaceful. You could just, it was so quiet. It was like nobody was even interrupting. We were just in a moment, in this bubble, in this space, and it was fly. And then one nigga just jump on out of the blue time out. So when we gonna start boycotting money? Man, when it wasn't even on topic. We like, what? And I already knew right then that was this somebody who came, who been waiting, listened to the live the whole time, and they waited to at a moment to come in with something stupid that was going to get people distracted from what we was talking about, which was God and being in God's presence. And then they brought in money. It just so they met their head is messed up. I don't know if it's a mental condition. I don't know if it's schizophrenic or the voices in their head. I don't know what it is, but I do know their timing. And see, timing is everything. And the timing that you chose to come in, why you didn't come in an hour before with that? It been on here on for 10 hours. You came in at a time where there was peace. God was being discussed. Prophecies were being talked about. We were just all in that moment. And you come in with the one thing to try to get the attention or to change the whole narrative, but it didn't work that way. All you end up doing was getting bodied by what you call a bitch. Whatever you want to tell
the HOTC, like that whole little thing, they've been going through some shit like with each other. Like, it's been crazy for the last couple of weeks. I'm pretty sure Nicki C can tell you about it.
What you call a week, the next animal calls food. Hey, let them eat what they eat. I know we told we should eat the good of the land, so serve me good. I don't want the weak. I can't work with it. Nobody can work with it.
Facts.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna do that. Listen, the day is over. There won't be no bitches or hoes. Y'all, I respect the men on this panel too much that I know don't even talk like that. They ain't gonna be up here with a woman, not especially when we got the first lady who plug it in a lot of people. She plug it, man, there are other girls listening. There are other women that are like, okay, they're a little shy, but they gonna come out. Like, for a while it took me, you know what, I know I'm more talkative from I just came out. I'm a track star, so I came out running, you feel me? But I got some other girls, they're like, okay, we like this. We like it, y'all. It's cool. They in the background, y'all. They are listening to you guys. And I'm trying to direct them to the ones like, don't pay that with no attention, because they trying to be, they missing our kings. They've been over there. We over here in the room the other day with 800 in the chat I'm moderating, and all of them women. You see what I'm saying? We like, where the kings at, man? It's 800 of us women in this room. And I'm like, they over here, they out there, but y'all just pay attention and follow where I go. I will never lead you anywhere that I know I ain't got no business in. You know what I'm saying? Where some guys going where you will feel uncomfortable. Everybody been respectful from the day Nicki brought me over. Every guy. Nobody even came at me like, except for now, all of a sudden somebody left a nasty comment. But nobody even came at me on some trying to holler type of stuff. They've been smooth, cool, like the homies from the jump, like a true soul family. That's how I know from it is like y'all really do got something great. It's just you can't turn a blind eye or deaf ear anymore. I've done it. I do the same thing. I can't do it no more because I knew when somebody said something, man, you wrong as hell. You strong and wrong, but you just kept on. And they be like, you feel me? You feel me? You like, yeah, I feel you, but you know you really wasn't feeling that. So we got to call ourselves accountable too and be like, no more passes, no more free passes on. Yeah, no, nobody ain't feeling that. We wasn't feeling boycotting money, nigga. We wasn't. And anybody that was, let me know how you gonna eat. Let me know how you gonna
I ain't doing that shit.
Let me know. Ain't nobody in the world that. You know, boycotting money. The person who he been boycotting money because he don't have any. That's my whole point. How you gonna boycott something you don't even have the means to buy? You don't have means, so you're doing nothing but trying to tell us to not want our money. You out of your mind, and so that's what it all boiled down to. He that has nothing wants you to have nothing. They want you to be on their level, which is nothing. Instead of them coming up to your level, saying, "Man, let me see how to get like you. Let me see how to get where I can move with or without money. I have the option." But the fact is, I ain't gotta just be stuck, broke, busted, and disgusted.
You know, the thing about money is just energy. It allows you to do certain things. If you have more money, more stuff you can actually do. The more you can move around. And if you tell people not to, use that energy, it's kind of doesn't make sense. Because you're trying to say you don't want nobody to move around, you don't want nobody to do nothing.
Hey, and Zero, it's a preacher on YouTube. He died probably like 6 years ago, but he preached about that the money is energy and like what you gonna waste your energy for? Like do great shit with the shit. He was preaching that shit in church, and I was surprised. I'm like, damn, this cool.
Because you want to do those things. I would say you gonna have to do those things. So like if it ain't gonna be dollars, it's gonna be something else. It's gonna have to be some energy going around.
I can understand some shit like that, but I don't understand. And this what's happening in this day and age we in. You can actually teach your kids like you don't need wealth, you don't need the game, you don't need. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. I can see how it could be a better place without money, but that day ain't nowhere close.
Right.
That shit ancient. That's way back. You know what I mean?
Right. And when I got a son, when I got 3 children, and I got a son that's 17, he got 3. I said, son, you got 3 checks now, you ain't even cash yet. Don't let them expire on you. So I need to get him to make sure he go to the bank and handle his business. When I'm teaching fiscal responsibility, most of the moves in living is we don't live for money, but I find it hypocritical for someone to say we don't need money, but aren't they on the online on a phone that costs money? Aren't they using a computer that costs money? Aren't they using the internet that costs an internet bill that ain't free? So how are you going to say boycott money, but you online using money to pay for the service? You make no sense. It's all retarded. You can't have both. If you're going to want to say no money, I'm going to live in the woods. I'm going to be a hobbit in the woods. You know what I'm saying? On some motherfucking, Lord of the Rings type of shit. If you're going to go live in the woods and make a village, and you know what I'm saying? Make a house, cut a tree down, but you need tools for that. No matter what you do, you got to survive. So how you not need money, but you online? You ain't online. No, he was in a library. Ain't no 24-hour libraries. You on somebody's device, either your phone that's got a phone bill, even if you own an Obama phone, whatever you own, you got to have a service, internet service, and you got to sit in a house that's got power for you to power up your device to use, and that costs money. So how do we not need money? Explain to me, how do we not need money in any shape or form? How you gonna charge your phone right now if your power off? I just want to know.
I always felt like the number one thing we lacking in is generational wealth, and we was never taught that. So I don't feel like it would be the right message.
That's one of my topics. Tune in when I get on that. That's one of my topics of generational wealth. I ain't gotten there yet, but I'm gonna do some good content on that and talk about how I did it and show people tricks on how to do it and how to set it up and how to set it up to where it's stuck in your family too. So that say like even through marriages, say your daughter or something or your son married and they divorce, they won't even be able to take that property that you set up. It got to stay within your generation in your family. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
That's
okay. Don't get too much away though. Don't get
not yet. Yeah, I ain't ready for that. I'm gonna have my stuff together when I get that content. That's gonna be for the people.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, you said
let me know. I'll hop on that deal. I love talking about generational wealth and shit like that. Cause this shit gonna go on. So I don't know what people like. I mean, if this shit end, then it end. But as long as we know this money gonna keep going. So we gotta, finesse our way through this matrix.
I like the way Nuth explains everything. When Nuth he come with information that can help us. And he's talking about how we can get ourselves in a shape to have wealth. And all the things that are happening that would allow us to get in on it. But, some people are so far behind, they're not about to grab onto this concept. But the ones that are able to grab onto the concept, I believe we should.
Like people be saying we don't need money. Like I don't get it. Like you like being stuck in one place. You need money to travel. Like I don't get it. Like what is you like? I don't understand this. You need money to do everything nowadays. Drink water to get water. Like oh man, this chat crazy.
If you stop using money, then you're just gonna be a thief.
Yeah, that's the only other alternative.
Yep.
I like they said last night, motherfuckers gonna pitch a fire and barbecue a squirrel.
I got a little pet squirrel in my back little thing. He come back there every day. I ain't gonna mess with him. I like him. I want him to keep roaming in the trees in my little back patio and walking through. I like seeing nature, you know what I mean? Seeing how he's surviving. And that gives me even more confirmation that I could survive if he can.
I don't know. I just feel weird and funny when I'm all the way like fucked up like that. You know what I mean? It's just I can't do it. It's the whole vibe. Motherfuckers looking at you crazy. You looking at yourself in the mirror crazy. You're moving crazy. You gotta do shit you normally wouldn't do because you ain't got no money and all that weird shit. It's easier just to get some fucking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't even get it. You fucked up. You can't even get a woman. Damn near being broke out here nowadays. Like no type of finances. And I ain't saying a woman just wants your money, but she wants you to be financial literate. There we go.
If you come over here, that means I'm gonna have to take care of you. If you don't have anything, right?
And that shouldn't even be on your mind if you fucked up like that.
You feel weak.
You ain't even supposed to cross your mind. You ain't even supposed to put that burden through the atmosphere for real. Your whole objective is, I gotta come the fuck up, period. And if it ain't that, man, they looking for handout for shit like that.
Man, that's a mic drop. Anyway. I had to come over here and say what I had to say this morning, Drop, because that shit was some bullshit. It was some bullshit. Bullshit that people do to people's platforms. We sit over here having a great bill, and if somebody comes and tries to change the tone of what we talking about, that's straight up infiltration.
And I'm trying to diffuse it. I'm like, all right, on the way to do it is to just kick dudes fuck off like that. So, all right, boom, the nigga went live like, bro, me, nigga, I ain't the one.
We was lightweight defending this shit.
And what be crazy, Drop, you be trying to cool everything down. You've been trying to cool everything down probably for the last couple of days, and it just still
like one, man.
You calling everybody a bitch.
Hey, but then when I spot out them ones, man, I full-fledged attack.
Yeah. Man. That's why I just sit back. I just shit. Motherfuckers just really ain't supposed to be disrespecting women. Honestly.
Thank you, Spiritual Creed. That's the whole point. How you gonna skip a step? If you had a way to self-govern yourself, then I can understand you want to get out the system. That's the whole thing. It ain't got nothing to do with let's just stop participating in this money shit. We ain't got no plan in action, but we just gonna stop. If we have like Spiritual Creed said, it's amazing to have money elimination, but first and foremost, you must need to know how to self-govern, and that's been seen presently is self-failure. The only person I know that is doing that and doing it successfully is Nati. Nati came up here the other day when me and Sis was up here building. Shout out to God Supreme in the chat. He self-governs himself. He have everything. He's a private citizen.
That's what's up.
So he can do whatever he want to do, and he got his own stuff going. But if you don't have that, you can't just jump up one day and skip all the steps. That's the problem with people. They think they can do shortcuts. It ain't no damn shortcut, because if you stop now, you're going to sit up there and be robbing and stealing, trying to make sure your family eat. Make sure you eat if you by yourself. So the best thing to do is to prepare yourself. Start step by step and then do it.
Niggas don't be having no plans. They just be talking about boycott money. Like, what after that? What we gonna do? Start levitating up to the most high or something? Like, what's gonna happen after that? Like, I don't got no type of plans. No, knowing the world operate off money. They don't operate off thin air or something or a favor or asking. Or taking shit. Because if we get to taking shit, like, we know what the consequences gonna be. We're gonna go to war type shit, but we're gonna lose a lot of black people. A lot of black people. Shit. They could poison our food type shit. That's why I be like, man, like, I don't understand this shit. Like that's some type of shit where you on some you might as well just leave the country type shit.
Then when you leave the country, you're gonna go to another country, and then what you gonna do? You're gonna have to
need money.
Yeah, that shit don't sound right.
Like, I don't understand where it's going. Like with that. Yeah. And I talk about money a lot, so because I know that's what black people need. Like, I see a lot of broke black people at the gas station, like homeless people. I give them money, and I just tell them to be safe and shit. But like, like, I hope them ain't the type of people that say let's boycott money. Like,
I forgot I was on my other account. Now I'm Star VIP in the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot because I had to go give myself some likes since niggas want to come dumb down my shit.
And that's weird. It's 16 pussies. I don't even, they lower than pussies. Like, I don't even know the word for them.
I ain't gonna worry about it. Shit. I'm good over here. I'm good and well taken care of over here. That's what I got to say. I'm well taken care of by the Most High as being one of His chosen. So I don't have to worry about nothing.
I like when y'all teach about God too, like, and y'all be referencing them scriptures because I'm like anti-theist and things like that. So I don't know. Like, some people be like, "Nah, what the fuck you talking about?" But I don't know. Like, y'all be bringing some knowledge and shit. Like, cause I'll be dumb to say the Bible ain't like got a lot of truth in it, but like I be feeling like sometimes it got some chauvinistic ways to it. So
it does, because man has changed some things to try to make it chauvinistic. But at the end of the day, I got a testimony. So if I sit up, I'm planning on spilling it out one day. But if I sit up here and give my testimony, y'all will be more inclined to understand who God is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what my job is here, to let everybody know the goodness and the grace that God has given my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I had a son. I'm gonna give y'all a part of it. My son was real sick one time. We didn't know what was wrong with him. He kept saying, "I got a headache," and it was like we watched him, and I kept trying to take him to the hospital. He kept saying he didn't want to go. And I kept giving him what I could for the headache. He was like getting delirious. He was getting delirious. And my brother came in my room. He was like, we got to take him. We got to take him. So we took him to the hospital.
Stay in the kitchen so much.
And
I'm so sleepy.
Come to find out, my baby had
don't wake him up when he gets
tuberculosis meningitis.
Okay.
Tuberculosis meningitis is a strand that they had never seen before. So they put him on propofol and started running tests.
Don't join gonna have.
I was afraid of the propofol.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid because that's how Michael Jackson died, right?
Yeah.
So I called my pastor because I was actually going to church.
But
Beach, mute up, Beach.
That's hard to tell people to do.
Beach.
You might have to mute. You might have walked away.
1.5.
Mute her because I wanted to get this out.
Yeah.
So the propofol thing, I was afraid. So I called my pastor and I was like, can you come to the hospital and pray with me for my son because he's in the hospital. It don't look good and I'm afraid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, he didn't really say if he was going to come or not, but I guess he went and consulted with God himself and was seeing was he was supposed to come. So pastor never called back. He never came. So it was my job to pray for my own son. So for 7 days, I walked back and forth and I didn't leave his side.
Mm-hmm.
And I prayed for my son. I prayed for him. The doctor came back. Well, we're going to run an HIV test. Run whatever you have to run.
Mm-hmm.
They ran everything. None of that came back. So I continued to pray. Family members was coming to the hospital to support me and all that. I continued to pray. And I cried out to God for my son. And guess what? Mm-hmm. After the 7 days, they took him off the propofol. When he came back, he wasn't remembering a lot of stuff. He was talking crazy, but slowly but surely, he was back to his normal self. He had to be treated. He stayed in the hospital for a month. He had to be treated. Then when he got out the hospital, we had to continue going to get him treatments. And my son is all the way back to his normal self. I play his music right now when I come on my channel sometimes.
Yeah, I think I heard it a couple times. That's what's up.
When people want to tell me they don't want to hear about my God and they don't want to know the power of the Almighty, I don't care. I could be weird. I could be stupid. I could be everything you want to call me because that's not what God said about me. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm a peculiar people of the royal priesthood. And that's who I am. And I'm going to stand on that to the day the casket drops.
Yes, you're right. This is written. It says we are a peculiar people. Exactly.
He said I had the power and authority to heal people. I got the power and authority to go and battle with demons. My son got up out that hospital. He's here today. So you can't tell me nothing about God. Nobody can't tell me nothing about God or Jesus. And they're all the same. So that's why I stand on what I'm saying.
You standing on that rock. That's that rock. He said, don't move from that rock. And that's, they call Jesus the rock. They call the church the rock. And the church is the body. We all know that the church is in us. But that's their rock. They call, you don't get off that rock. It's like, that's why sometimes those conversations, it's like, listen, I understand people, you can believe what you want. We free to have a lot of, there's all these books and knowledge and things, but when a person has solid, unshakable faith, nothing you can say is going to make them check. Like their faith has been tested, tried. They have seen God do something that you like, ain't no way I could have pulled that off. I have looked at I remember going through the struggle, I remember looking at my money saying, I got way more going out than I'm coming in. How am I doing this? I don't even know how I'm doing the stuff I'm doing now. Yeah, I'm going to say it got done, but I can't even take the credit because I know what I got coming in and what I got going out. But I keep I'm like, but I also know which prayer I'm using. I also know that I believe in enlarging my territory for the good of my people, not for selfish motives, because I want to have it all. I'm not moved by greed. Somebody hit me today and she's like, yo, man, I got to leave my situation. You got any property or any place where I don't know where I'm going to go? I said, listen, that's what I'm here for. Nobody I know ever going to have to worry about where can they lay their head even for a week or two. I got you. I got places for you with the utilities on. Some of them got furniture in it. Just if you need me to put you a bed in there, I got you. You don't have to struggle and be like couch hopping. That's why I asked for my territory to be enlarged, not for myself. I don't need all of that. I can only live out of one house at a time. But to be who much is given, much is required. So for those of us who sacrificed, who was in the mud for a while, who went without, who been belittled, who walked a little bit of shame because they saw the bigger picture, for somebody to come around and even dismiss the blessings of God to say you don't own nothing when you know you actually bought up a street. You bought up so much land you end up buying a street. Not Jefferson Avenue over here on my street don't exist. No, I mean in my neighborhood no longer exists because I bought up so much of the land. The street sign came with it. There ain't no more Jefferson Avenue. It don't exist. It's included in my land. See, people that don't have or done anything like that, they want to dismiss the people who have, like, that ain't nothing. Y'all don't own nothing. Yes, I do. It's written and said. And what are you talking about? People do own things. What world have you been living in? A matchbox? Are you living in a matchbox? But you don't understand people. You don't have to be rich to do this. You just got to have a plan. You just have to know, okay, that's doable. That's doable right there. That's doable. It's just a plan and faith and going by what you know is all you doing is claim what was already promised to you. So for somebody to come in and dismiss the miracles that God did and what he had to move, what he did for you, it's straight up blasphemy. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's blasphemy. You're trying to come up here and laugh in people's face about being slaves. But I'm like, so somebody who got a good job because you ain't working, you want to call the butt somebody who going to slave. Like I know my child's father, my ex-husband, he ain't no slave, but because he making killer money on a job that not laid off, his job is needed. Okay, he ain't slaving. He getting flown to do whatever he want to do, working how he want to, putting in his hours. He doing. I mean, he living it. He's straight. So how is that a slave? Because he providing for his children. How is he a slave? No, he's doing what he was told to do as a man was told. Be a provider. Be the head and not the tail. So just because you the tail, don't get mad at the men who are the head.
Hey, that's facts.
Salute. And y'all the head of the household. We looking at you all. So we don't need y'all sitting around talking about, man, I ain't finna be no slave out here working. Bro, you gonna let your family suffer because you talking about you don't want to work for be a slave? Bro, people been working for, even Jesus was a carpenter. God dang. He made furniture.
People don't understand how societies work. People don't understand how societies was built. Like, it's workers. Like, they don't understand that shit. Like, I don't get it. Like, you gonna work out here. You're gonna do some type of work.
Good. Work is
like I be telling
you gotta
people,
work,
like,
even farmers, you gotta work the land. You gotta work the fields. You gotta is your house not clean? Even that's work. Cleaning is work. Somebody gotta scrub up under that toilet rim or else it's gonna start looking like a porta potty. You feel me?
100.
That's work. If it's even cleaning bathrooms, that's work, and all your work is rewarded with compensation of money that you use to support and take care of your family. And like somebody said, until somebody get to that place where they don't need any of that, hey, that'll be the day. But we are nowhere near that. We are here in the now, right now. And right now, you ain't going to be online right now without a phone that was bought, the internet paid for, the charger to charge it up, all those things, unless they had to be bought with currency. So what are y'all talking about? Nobody needs money. You need your power. Grow the power. You know what? You're sounding kind of schizophrenic. You're sounding like you're listening to crazy voices and bouncing off of each other. No, everybody knows you gotta how you gonna support your baby needs some diapers. Well, we supposed to start go back to hand making diapers and making your life inconvenient. You still need you gotta use that material. Ain't nobody around here knowing how you gotta buy the material if you want to use what you call them diapers, Nikki, like the spot like the ones you can make or the like those cloth diapers. Guess what? That's material. So you still gotta buy the material to make the diapers. Okay, nothing. You don't know how to make material. You can't get material for free. You gotta buy the threading if you want to start sewing your own clothes. No matter what, how you play it, you need a little bit of currency so you can move how you need to move for the betterment of your household, the betterment of your family. But only somebody who want to stay in poverty, want to tell everybody else, man, throw your money away. They making that's going to enslave you. That check you get. What are you talking about, man? Them little peanuts is just something. We finna take that, pull it off our account, and put it to the side for a rainy day. And I already know what it's going to go on. For those of you out there that may need it to catch up, you're going to do what you got to do. But the person who not getting any of it gonna tell everybody what you getting. You crazy to take it. You a slave, and it's like, oh, you the brother who ain't getting one because you ain't in the system. You're not even getting one. So what? So okay, you just really what you know. I get it. I get what they doing, what they saying, but you're not gonna make nobody with a brain, with common sense, that who want to turn their computer on and not be like, damn, my internet out, man. I ain't paid the bill. Of course you ain't paid the bill. You don't have any money to pay the bill. I mean, what you expect? You said you didn't need money. Where you gonna get your Wi-Fi from? Where you gonna get anything from? I mean, this is the world how it's been. When they was bartering back in the day. Remember the bartering systems? Some type of system. I mean, yeah, if you want to go be native and live on the land, dude, you got to have money to buy your own land to live on. So everything they're saying is still come back to, well, at least you, like Nicki said, whoever's doing their own government, you got to get to that place. And to get to that place, it take money to get there.
Yeah, that's what money is, barter. I mean, if it ain't gonna be the dollar, it's gonna be something else.
Exactly.
We're not money, y'all. We're not worshiping money. We're not out here every day. Money, money, money. It is understood. You know when to be content. You know when, oh, I'm good. You know when you don't need to keep buying. Like, man, why I own every pair of J that exists. People know when they overspend. Women know when they done been shopping too much. We know when we could go without things. But we know there are things that we need. Like I personally like bathing. I like certain type of soaps. I need that. I like those soaps. Okay. I like to go in and purchase and buy those soaps. I ain't trying to steal no soaps and catch a petty case. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to have to try to boost the soaps. I like to go in the store and just buy the soaps I like.
Hey, sis.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Shalonda.
Come. Hey, now listen,
I'm finna get up out of here,
what's going
man.
on to the panel?
Thank you for coming,
guys. Oh, dang, Godbody, you just gonna run away, man?
Oh.
You know he gotta make his rounds. Everybody live right now. Chris Cypher's live.
Oh, dang. Oh, it is? Shoot, yeah. I just can't. My bad.
Everybody.
No, it ain't even that. It ain't even that. I done had me a little wine, a little. I'm finna.
Oh, go ahead on.
Slide.
You got Stella Rosa over?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you can't be out here drinking no hard liquor, nothing like that.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to all y'all though, man. It was a great bill, man.
Shout out to you too.
Yes.
Thanks for coming through.
Yes,
see y'all on the flip side.
All right, brother.
So yeah, my testimony is real. Like it's not no game out here.
Mm-hmm.
There's been times where I had to rely on the Most High, period. So if people don't understand that, they need to get to understand that if that's what they want to do. If they don't, they picking a side. Choose the side you're going to be on. Period. I know what side I'm on and I know what works for me. I know that my son got up out that hospital bed. That's what I know. And it's all Amen. The glory goes to the High. Period. He saw fit for my son to get up.
All right, like I just seen what Shalonda just typed. Right, we John 10:30. So if Shalonda knows how she is, and I listen to her stuff, and I love her teaching. She's right. Something back to the basics. It's so much behind that because folks will try to get so complex with it. They forgot the simplicity of the very, you know what I'm saying, simple, greatest act of love that was ever given to us was a chance to be free. It says, "Whom the Son says free is free indeed." So I'm a free person. I'm free. I don't know what the hell this slavery talk they're talking about. But Shalonda, if you knew over here on another channel they all atheists and they all talking about something else, would you even go over there? Because you already know it's not gonna make sense for you. You're not. It's like stay in your lane. So would you just even go in their room, disrupting them, telling them no, oh, based on you all are gonna burn? Like that's just not what people do. Only that if you don't like what the room is saying, if you're not, then go over there to your side. Just stay in your own lane. I don't know any other way to say that. But I don't see Shalonda going no places where they're over there talking antichrist stuff because she gonna already know where they've let you know who they are and where they stand, and they have that right. But she know where she stand, so she's gonna stay in her lane and go around people who are on the same stuff she's on. I don't understand. So anybody else coming in that's talking the opposite, like, oh, now you're distracting. Those games are over. Look, all those tricks, they're gonna find another strategy. And if all y'all got is a thumbs down, I hope you know that don't mean a damn thing. Them thumbs down, that ain't doing that, shorty. We gonna circulate. You dealing
after praying and reading. Oh, yes.
Right. We expect
it. I was thinking of a track. You know how on track you got 8 lanes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got 8 lanes on that track.
Come on now. Come on. Y'all never want Shalonda to say nothing. Why?
You guys hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So if I'm running in lane 5, then I need to stay in lane 5. I don't need to be going over there in lane 6, lane 4. No. I need to just keep my tail in lane 5. I got hurdles in lane 5 I gotta jump. What the heck? I'm gonna go over there and roll on over there to lane 6. It makes no sense.
Yeah, think about it like when we on the interstate. I mean, everybody know, I forgot, some of us don't believe in driving. They telling us we don't need cars to drive. Okay. But those of us who still believe in transportation, we got to understand some folks think that having a car is making you a slave, but I understand they're special. And by special, I mean maybe possibly mentally challenged, because some of us understand we trying to get somewhere. I mean, all of us don't have any other transportation systems in our cities. We need cars. But Shalonda, if we're on the interstate, you got 4-5 lanes sometimes, Spaghetti Junction, and you going this route. Why you don't just jump over in like another car? You see what I'm saying? You're gonna crash. To stay in your lane, and when you navigate to get over, I mean, with piloting anybody going any type of way, any type of transportation, any way, aerospace, boat, water, air, road, anyway, even the birds, they stay in their lane. Even when the birds flying in the sky, you don't want to be a flock of birds. They be in their lane. They don't be all over the sky. They be flying in one lane with a flock of birds. So if that's a very, very simple concept for folks, stay in your lane. Quit coming over to other people's lane and causing car wrecks, because people tired of crashing. People tired, no more wreck. Folks tired of that, man. Like all that car crashing, all those wrecks. In the end, we end up laughing. I mean, it's not funny though when something really get hurt, or something gets pushed, or something gets out of hand. So this might be a warning sign for, all right, now got a little too close, because everybody not that far apart. And you can't just get up on here calling everybody woman and wives and go get us hoes and bitches, and you in arm's reach. That's what I'm saying. Stuff can go too far. You can get you can be I'm not talking about in a violent way. I'm talking about just in an embarrassing way. don't get yourself embarrassed where somebody, posted. That's how you end up getting taught a lesson. Like, don't you, that was, but if that's who you always were and you don't know no other way, then be that person. But don't call another person a goddess, another queen, nothing. You just that other dude that don't know what to say, woman. You can't out with her. So you got to go to the only thing you know is you hoe. You know what I'm saying? You can't think of nothing. That's like the lamest thing I ever heard. Like, you can't think of nothing better than that. Bro, I ain't even move or jump. Out of all the things, I would have rather probably been called, I can't even think of nothing, because we just don't, I deal with real men, don't even need to call women names. Like, there's no need, we don't call them names because everybody's real and everybody's cool. So
That's
there
right.
is no reason to like disrespect anybody. It's like, okay, you are you and I'm me, but nobody just, didn't get their way. So fuck you hoe. Like, yeah, no, she's not a hoe. No, F you. And you can think of, why are you even on? That's what you came on to say. So that's why I feel like it's always a motive, a method to the madness. And the motive was to come on and try to disrespect in the first place, and it didn't happen. You end up getting yourself disrespected. You end up showing your slip, okay? You're dirty. You like Coleman say, you the one that come up stinking. And I love when she say that. You come up stinking when you do stuff like that. Everyone, ain't nobody buying that. You came up stinking. You already looking musty anyway. Sir, drop.
Oh, Sir dropped this video.
Oh snap!
Oh, and
he dropped it.
I'm on my Twitter. That's going straight up on my I might even put that on my Instagram, man. Go check this bit. I don't know. I'm gonna see if it let me link how. I don't know how to post Instagram other people. I don't know how to do that. It's
Shalonda, I don't know if you've seen what all went down. I don't know if you heard this live from the beginning, but you might want to rewind it. A lot of stuff.
It's okay. What that happened now?
He timed it to the time mark. Yeah, but it was so good. See, you don't ever want, like, she got to catch it where, you know how you on a boat and you just on a cruise, and it's like almost like the Titanic. Like, we just, yeah, okay, we grooving, it's smooth sailing on the blue waters. Like, Nicki got out there, like, just serenity, and out of nowhere, some this big ass iceberg just want to come stomping through, like wrecking the whole ship, except it didn't wreck the ship. Matter of fact, I'm kind of thankful because I feel a little closer to a couple of people. I feel a closer to a couple of people who were in the room. I was feeling their energy. I feel a little closer. I'm glad that was done. I'm glad that was done because I feel a little closer. And I also feel free to let you know, and that's for any person, male, female, animal, vegetable, okay? Talk to me crazy. I'm gonna go for the jugular. I'm not gonna play with you. I'm going for the jugular, so just go and lay down and die or bleed out. I'm not gonna play with you like that. I done been through too much in my life to jump on YouTube and be going back and forth. So don't even come my way. Don't come on my page. Don't come stay in your lane. That's all I gotta say. We got nothing in common, and do you? Because I don't need to be bringing out reinforcements. Because I don't argue with men. Are you kidding me? I don't have to argue with men. Men respect me, and I respect them back. So I need for your own self to leave me the hell alone. Because my next move is I'm not arguing with him. I just make a couple phone calls, and I'm gonna let them deal with you because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't have to do it. Why do I have to do it when I got men that will fight for me, will lay down their life for me every day? So why do I need to get all stressed out? Please, for your own self.
People gonna find out how real it is one day. They keep on.
That's what I'm gonna say. For your own self, man. Sit down, cause you out your mind. You couldn't get half of the men. You think you a Mason? I guarantee you, one phone call, I can have more Masons than you ever come sit your ass down and challenge you to your fakery. Because I still stand by what I said. You not no real Mason. And if you are, then I'm gonna challenge the real one to come on here, and I'm gonna let him challenge you. I bet you run. I bet you don't pass the test. I already know you ain't make it that far. You might have wanted to be one. I bet they dismissed you when it was time to feed the ghost. You ain't make it there. And you know how I know? I could tell. So keep on playing. And when them real G's come out, and you gonna start running behind your channel because you feel stupid. Because you around here waving a flag that you don't even have the rights to wave.
Yeah, but you ain't supposed to be having none of your regalia up unless they told you can. You can't have that regalia up.
That's why the whole time I was like, from the jump, I had been said, false claiming. I've been like, man, folks be false claiming. But see, when the real one comes through, they make sure they block them and they don't even want, you know what I'm saying? But see, that's all it would take. Is a real one already? I already been said, man, that's a whole fugazi false claiming. Just like at the store, the paraphernalia store, we got folks that come in all the time buying that stuff. That's why my Sarah, she started, her dad's Mason, they got so tired of people coming in buying fake Masonic merch. She got a Rolodex over here in this city, and if you can't get your lodge number and somebody else to verify you all who you are, she won't even let you buy like a car sticker. She done got tired of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, that's her store. She can run it how she wants to.
Yeah,
So
I mean, the only time I seen Masons like really show like the symbol, like have like a license plate or something like that.
So yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. They told you can. You can't do that.
You're not supposed to do that. Oh wow. Okay, well.
See, I know about the shit, but see, people think they be knowing. I don't never say nothing. I just be falling back, letting them talk. But you can't do all that. He's not supposed to have that flag up or nothing if he's not amazing.
Right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I see like either a license plate or they'll have like the necklace on or something like that. You know, people really are amazing.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I see. I never see them have like off on a wild wall or nothing like that.
You gotta earn those positions. You can't just do that.
Right. That's why I was like, man, I don't know who he knew or where they came from, but I bet you he can't vouch. Where your credibility is at, sir? Because see, I know what I am and what I belong to. And just like I had to tell somebody like a couple weeks ago on YouTube, I said, nah, you ain't with us. Prove it. She couldn't prove it. And I went on YouTube politely and let everybody know this is not a member. She's false claiming. No, so don't give her, do not greet her as my Sarah. She is not a member. And she done shut up to this day. Don't be out here playing with folks' letters. Because some people belong to things that they rightfully belong to, whether you like it or it don't matter. You like it or understand it. That's what they belong to, and it's private and incorporated. You don't have the right to just be rocking their stuff and claiming their name. False claiming, you know what I'm saying? I bet if you was out there gang, even saying, you know, I don't know what gangs do, but I just know false claiming is a real thing. And I know with Masons, they get more people out here false claiming than anybody. I've been sitting down with a homeboy of mine. I looked down at his keychain. I seen the keychain. I'm like, hold up. I said, Daddy, when you cross over to Mason, I don't remember you. Like, he was like, oh, well, you know, my daddy. I'm like, but you ain't one. I'm like, so you just went and bought a keychain and put it on your keys, man. Y'all be playing with folks' stuff. And I'm not amazed, but it offends me just for the fact that they think they can just play with folks' stuff until they get caught. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna get embarrassed one day when he around the real one, and they gonna snatch that. I seen it. They gonna snatch that keychain off his keys. That's exactly. You ain't gonna be able to say nothing, but give it up. They gonna say, man, they gonna snatch the keychain off the keys. I done seen folks take shirts off people's back, walking around. That shit is real.
Yeah. I mean, I've been invited to become a Mason like 3 times. I just didn't want to go because I just didn't want to be a part of it. But anytime I wanted to, sure, I can you know hit my homeboy up, like, hey,
because
let me go get on in.
So if for Huey to not believe in money and he don't need money, how he paying his dues over there? How you paying your lodge fee, bro? You ain't no Mason. You don't. You can't afford to be a Mason.
I'm just thinking about how you pay your light bill. You know, that's old.
He don't have to pay that. His wife, the baby mama, she's taking care of the light bill.
Oh, okay.
She's taking care of everything. He just in the house playing and watching kids, telling everybody else what to do with their money.
Oh, so
Ron Nasty.
so you kept nigga, okay.
And she gone out. That's what says she out there. She just hey, if I had 9 kids or 7 kids, I want a free babysitter too. I probably would have put up like, yeah, you keep the kids while I go out here and grind and do my thing. But all
that's right.
That's why he
get free daycare.
Yeah, somebody got to keep all them kids. He perfect for the daddy daycare. Too bad if he could open if he had more than a 7th grade education, he could probably open up a little daycare center, make him a little bread. He at the house all day with kids. Yeah. He can have a home daycare. But you got to know how to read to have a daycare. You can't be illiterate and open up a home daycare. You don't need no college degree, but you definitely can't be illiterate.
Hold up, sis. Let's hear from Nachi. I'm getting
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. That's why I come on, because I wanted to find out.
You're breaking up, Nati.
Yeah, in the country. But yeah, he just listening. I had chime in a minute.
You said you're gonna chime in a minute. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Girl, you missed the whole shit show.
I probably.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't know. I'm trying to listen a little bit. I'm putting on pause though, so I don't be streaming his stuff. That went wild, but it went right.
That's why the title of this video is "When the Chickens Come Home to Roost." When you allow certain shit to happen on your shit, then somebody else gonna do that shit to you. And that's all that happened last night. That's all that happened. You've been letting people get called out of their name and been trolled this whole time. Now, that shit just happened to you. And it happened to you in a whole different way. It was explosive.
Dang, I'm gonna have to play back the video. Shoot.
I couldn't even believe my ears. I was like, whoa. My mic was off. I was like, wait a minute. I was sleeping. This is what's going on?
Yo,
I was
mic
like,
check, mic check.
We hear you.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
I need to go see something.
Dang, you were good, then you broke up. Try again, bro.
I got
there you
come
go.
out and come in. Okay, you can
there
hear
you
me.
go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Hope it don't break up again.
All right. Yeah. This is not it. Yo, so what I missed, I need to go see something. All I hear is the Empress going in on something.
You gotta go on Sir Drop channel and see that video he just dropped. And then tell us what you think about that crazy shit.
How long is it?
It's not even that long because he cut it out. He cut the part that he wanted everybody to see out. He did a edit on the video. Thanks for the Cash App content creator campaign movement. Thank you for everybody who's participating. Whenever you go live, post your Cash App tag and we will do the same to you. This money is circulating. It's a movement.
It really is, man. Once we realize, and I guess in a way I'm thankful. We got all this time. We do get on YouTube. we running out of hours, and people, it's like, you know what? We do got to either invest, figure out other ways to generate more income. Like before, you don't need to wait till your pocket's completely dry and you don't wait till you flat broke. No, you just step the grind up, and some of that does require for some people. Wait, maybe I got to step my channel up. Just it's with anything, and it's like it does take a little bit of money. It don't take a lot, but when you have supporters and you're supporting too, it is okay, because a lot of people are not monetized yet. And when we look and we see the work that people do, and it's like, yo, this is getting better. This is easier to navigate now. Now I don't have to worry about cutting stuff short, because I got to watch my out. You know what I'm saying? You realize that you do the cost, and we do the math, and I'm like, you know what? When we was doing the math, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's worth 80 something cent a day to be able to not have to shorten the time when things are going so good. Maybe it's worth it. And then you have great supporters, and $1, that was the thing we were saying, that dollar will go so far. And it's a movement. It's not a mandatory thing.
Wait a minute.
It don't matter. It's just a movement, and it's working, you guys. When I tell you it's really working, I can see it. I was able to see it within the first 3 or 4 days.
Wait a minute, sis. Let me address something. Huey P. You don't even have to come in here disrespecting my channel, because I've never disrespected yours, first of all. Second of all, you ain't the only one who thought of this system was going to break down. We've all known that this system was going to break down. You don't need to come in here disrespectfully talking and calling people all this shit. You need to go on back over there on your platform and do what you do, homie. For real, I'm not about to play with you. I'm not trying to get into no battle with you or nothing, but that shit you be doing is straight up disrespectful, period. Now move around. All right, sis, go on and finish explaining what you were saying.
Oh, I was good. I was just saying, that's part of why some people right now are feeling some type of way in their feelings. It all boiled back down to the fact that some of us choose to grow instead of be stagnant. Some of us say, I want to up, I want to step, I want to level up. Let me go on spend this little change right here. That's what life, everybody throughout forever, since the beginning of time, ain't nothing wrong with leveling up. And anybody that makes you feel bad, try to make someone feel bad about leveling up, it's because they can't level up. They've reached the highest they gonna ever get. They never gonna get any better. They never gonna own nothing. They never gonna be able to expand their channel. They never gonna reach none of the goals, because they don't have goals, because this is the best they gonna ever be. This is who they are. So they they're feeling envious of the other people who actually leveling up on wherever it is. It don't matter. It don't have to be money. It could be just your work, your content, your character, your energy, your likability. Yet they leveling down. If it was Super Mario Brothers, they wouldn't have made it past level 1. They waited. So that's what I was trying to say. Well, how you gonna try to bring people down that you can't even reach? Stop trying to bring people down that you can't even reach. Stay down there in the gutter with your gutter shit, and worry about gutterness. Quit trying to come up to the skies and reach people and bring them down. You can't reach up here. Not by height, not by width, not by power, not by knowledge. Because if you could do it, you would have did it by now. And you haven't. You have not been successful in a damn thing. So you can keep on talking all that, throwing names. Nobody cares. We done heard you say it. Ain't nobody move. Bruh, please. We still moving on and doing it. And you can go have a seat in a house, an apartment, or that somebody else's name is on, because you don't have your own shit. You own nothing. Or go live in the woods, like I say. But we going to keep doing what we do, because we prefer to have a roof over our head. You think shelter ain't important. Okay, well, that's because you don't have any. It's somebody else's you living in. But those of us that have shelter, we appreciate our shelter. Those of us who have kids who are in engineering programs, we appreciate it because we know we need them bioengineers to let us know, to keep us informed. Those of us who got sons working on a pilot license to fly around, some of us, when we trying to get somewhere, we appreciate the currency because the pilot license ain't free. And let me see you go try to fly a plane and get a pilot license. Well, first of all, you got to know how to read and understand aviation and engineering and aerodynamics, which we know you cannot do. So you wouldn't even be able to do that type of stuff. But you ain't going to put down nothing I'm building over here because I'm so far up. You wouldn't even make it. You'd be too, listen, talk amongst your people down in the gutter. Because I'm up here with the gods. And I ain't got nothing else to say to that clown. He can lick the dust off the bottom of my shoe and be grateful that I let him do that.
And so drop off the chair. Sister, what's your name? Empress.
Huey, I asked you nicely to remove yourself from my channel. I asked you nicely. I'm not gonna keep arguing with you, and you can whatever you feel. You already said that last night, so we already know. What's up, Nachi?
Yeah. What's the Empress name that's on the panel? That's the same Empress that was going into it. Yeah, what's she?
Yeah, that's all he got to say. Dumb hoes, broke bitch. He's saying nothing. You say you feed your family, whatever. But like I said, listen. I hope you do. I hope you are feed. You supposed to. That ain't no. You're not. That's not. You want a round of applause for feeding your family. You supposed to feed your family. Hey, well, that's what you supposed to do, nigga. That ain't no nothing special that you feed your family. But we around. I've been setting up generational wealth now, and for 8 years, and it's worked. And my kids will do the same. And I'm going to keep on doing how I move because I'm the one who get to sit around and I ain't got to worry about rent or a mortgage because I did it the way I'm supposed to so I can be at peace. And when something happens or if something goes wrong and in finances or whatever, something happens, I don't got to worry about no mortgage or rent because we paid off the properties. So if all you can say is dumb hoe, dumb bitch, you wrong, I'm smart. And I'm a whole lot smarter than you because you own nothing. Your kid, the fact that my own children own property shows the fact that who's dumb and who's smart. You got nothing to say. Hoes ain't working. Ain't a hoe up here. I don't see Nam. You might want to spell out what you mean by hoe. Because, I mean, that ain't working. Like I said, you ain't... You lost, brother.
I don't even want to hear no more of this shit. I don't even want to acknowledge that shit no more. What you was saying?
You is invisible to me. Like I said, he would be. I'm blocking him because I can't even see you, bro. You ghost. You's dead. I bodied you. I killed you yesterday. So why am I even talking to a ghost in the first place? Bounce your Casper ass the fuck out of my face. Casper, the goddamn YouTube ghost. You blocked, nigga.
Nachi, what's up?
I learned to shut the fuck up when grown people talking. Tell it to him again, sister. I've been telling it for years now, a couple of years now. And I just learned to remove myself, not to be arguing with things that it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Not to grown people. People, I don't know why you into right now. I ain't put myself into that. I just try and tell you, just calm down, relax, handle it as a big girl with your big girl drawers on. And don't step out of order because you are a pinnacle and an empress. So keep that sight. You know what I'm saying? Keep that sight. Don't belittle yourself. What's your name, Empress? What's your name so I can subscribe to you? Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check.
This shows the true mentality of people. This is the true mentality right now. Because you can't keep your composure because somebody don't want to fucking talk about what you want to talk about.
Right.
Right. What's the Empress name?
This beach is better. OG with it.
Yeah.
The beach is best.
This beach is better. This beach is better. OG with it.
OG wicked.
And it's 3 things
I hope she ain't upset with our man right now because she holding she momness on me right now. I try and direct her. Empress, beach is better. This beach is better.
No, she probably out doing something right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Drop. He got some beats. He know how to hook up a show. Well, my people, I don't know. What we gotta do from this point forward?
From this point forward, I'm gonna keep going like I've been going. I ain't never needed nobody to be me.
You've been doing good, Nikki. I mean, I was at, I told you from the jump process, females, because I already, I was taught by a lot of women, growing up, and they pioneered me. And as I began to work in the way I work better with men because I don't have to deal with bickering and arguing and petty stuff. It's like, let's just get the job done and go home to our families. And so that's why it's always so much, I was always hesitant or reserved to try to work with women, because in the end it would be like, now there's competition, now it's fighting. We were supposed to have been trying to do this together. Now she want to take over and all that. But with Nikki, it was different. And I was finally like, thank you, Lord. I knew I couldn't be the only one out here that understood we can collab together. You got, first of all, she was already self-made with her own brand, where our stuff has nothing to do with the other. So that was great. So we ain't coming in trying to, you know what I'm saying, build together. She got her thing going, I got mine. The collaboration works. She got her own vision. I have my own vision. And so there was.
We got our own business, sis.
Right.
Plural.
Yes. So it was like, oh, well, then all we got to do is, I'm like, well, then I asked her a question. She schooled me on that. She asked me when I school her, and then we just go and do it, and it's very simple. And then in the midst of this, with everything, it was like, okay, we talking and brainstorming. I'm like, oh yeah, do that, and it was a great feeling, and nobody can stop that, because already what God puts together, the enemy cannot do nothing but heckle and say stupid things, because they still down there in last place. They still down there at the bottom. They still down there saying illiterate things because they can't say anything else. They don't know nothing else.
Because ain't no bum about, nobody over here. I ain't no bum. I've been doing this shit for a long ass time on my own.
You're not a hoe. You're not any of that stuff. It's like, right.
Business all this time. Some of you niggas ain't never helped me with.
So it's not anybody's fault that, some men who cannot handle the fact that the woman was just better than you. And we don't want to be better than you. I want my king to be first, but that ain't our king. Thank God. That wouldn't have been no man I would have in the first place. Like, oh Lord, no. You can't do nothing. You don't even want folks to know how to read. You can't lead me nowhere. He the perfect example of the blind leading the blind, and they all end up in a ditch. Where he could see all end up in a ditch. Because while you around here, I don't care if it's the Rona, the Black Plague, the 10 plagues, the whatever going on, we still gonna keep, like, whatever I was doing before that, I'm gonna keep doing it, because my life was working before then, and it's still working now. I find new ways to move and strategize. But see, the person who was never moving in the first place who just sitting around every day in front of a camera and a raggedy wall that need to be painted and a ceiling with water dripping from it that need to be painted. I see that person sitting over there in that damn tore down basement. They don't own nothing, ain't them, but they want to jump on camera, that shit high as a kite, and talk and have done nothing. All talk and no movement, no progress. Show what have you in a year. Show what have you accomplished. Can you show what you have accomplished in the past 2 or 3 months, or 2 or 3 weeks, or 2 days? Probably not. I bet they wouldn't dare give you their IQ score. I bet they wouldn't dare let you know what's really going on. Because all this word jazz stuff, that don't mean a damn thing, like I said, in the classroom. And in the real world, you can, even when you homeschool your kids, like I did that for 6 years before I put them back in. You got to have some type, you got to know how to read and homeschool with them, or you about to ruin their life. They going to come out dumb, and they can't even come out because they can't even get a GED because they still got to take the test. Homeschooling don't mean you just get a free, that no. I'm not going to be arguing with nobody else who didn't finish, who stopped at 7th grade, who just stopped going to school at 7th grade.
What I wanted to say is that all I have done this entire time is try to build up the black man, build up my people. And for somebody to come in here and do all that shit he doing, calling people bitches, talking about somebody some bums and shit, nigga, you don't know my motherfucking life. You don't know shit about me, for real. Except what I display here. But every
you had the Bulls back though, for real.
Period.
Yeah, to keep it 100, you had the Bulls back all the way though. That's the crazy part.
That's the fucked up part. I was up there like, no, he gonna come back around. No, that nigga gone. Straight up.
Yeah, you sure was. She did, because I remember going to hear Nicki one day. I was like, hey, look, Nicki, so far, you know, so this is cool, but that Hewitt, man, that nigga, is he okay? Is he all right? Is he like special ed or something, or learning disability? She's like, nah, he gonna be, he just like that, she was really trying to like root. I'm like, you sure he wasn't over there with the LD, like, I think he might be a special ed,
Come on, chill out.
I really didn't know. I really thought she was taking up on him.
Hold on. All right. We know you're upset and angry right now, sister. Let me tone it down. Let me cool on just one piece. You know what I'm saying? All right, check it. You is a queen. I take an empress off of you. You ain't no empress no more. You's a queen. Hey, but you have respect. So just don't worry no more. We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So no more bashing.
Yeah, don't even gotta bash him no more. You already said all that shit over and over again. We already heard you, and that's it. I'm done. I just know that I have had this nigga's back. Drop has had this nigga's back. We done went to bat for his ass. Yeah. And this is what he gives us. He did this shit the very same day that men dropped this, went in there and tried to. They put me in on the meeting. Now they respect my opinion. And I was like, well, this is what's going on right now, and it's gonna be all right. He'll be back to normal anytime now. Drop said the same thing. Drop going back and forth, getting called bitches and hoes and all that shit over this nigga. And this is the fucking things we get. But you know what? I'm done with that shit. He can move on and move along. I ain't got to come back to his channel. He won't see me at his motherfucking channel, and he need to fucking stay this fuck off mine. Period. Because I don't play these goddamn games. And there ain't nobody seeing me play these games.
But now and then, I take it furthermore. Fuck the slander and all that. Just even the game that's being spewed is not right. It's like a demonic thing going on with the teachings. You understand what I'm saying? So even that alone, never mind how a motherfucker acting, we can even start building on how a motherfucker even teaching. Talking about you, the most high. I am the every. You ain't the everything. If you get people to start thinking that, What happened when I put something in the middle of their forehead? Now
Thank
who the
you.
one?
Yeah. Thank you, Sir Drop, for saying it. That's why I was saying some of these teachers and stuff. I just log off and I'm like, okay, now I ain't with this. This is not right. But this is the time now when folks is saying you've been false teaching, false prophesying. Ain't nothing you said has been is real, and is you leading any party that don't know no better just because you the loudest one talking and you sound convincing. You fucking people up. But hopefully, we know, like I say, it's written, every seed my Heavenly Father did not plant will be pulled up by the root. So we're going to know them people who've been fed false teachings and false information has got them going nowhere but walking around in circles, that I believe that they'll get up out of that too. And I pray for mercy that they'll be plucked up from that. Because that ain't nothing but the whole of the devil trying to have them messed up because that's where they want you. Down. Don't nobody want to be in the gutter by themselves. Don't nobody want to be in the abyss by themselves. They want somebody there with them. It's lonely and dark down there. They need somebody there. But guess what? I'm not going. Nobody else I know going. They're not willing to go with you down there. What do you think they're trying to follow you to? You're not that special. Just like the Avatar ain't that special. That was a red flag right there. What power to the people?
Hold up.
This how you know when a motherfucker trolling, right? You spaz on a motherfucker for like 20, 30 minutes, right? Now, boom, to get the attention, the nigga literally go live and put my name in it. I ain't had nothing to do with that dumbass shit. I'm the one let that dumb fuck nigga on. So anyway, never mind that part. And I told the motherfucker, hey, chill out, bro. You can't win this battle. You lose. I mean, matter of fact, I reposted it and I edited it. You can listen. Like, hey, bro, you can't win this battle, bro. Just chill out, man. You sounding real bass right now. But then I keep laughing because the shit is too fucking funny. After all that, after the motherfucker get exposed, Sir Drop a bitch live. Immediately after that, what the fuck? Hold on. Now I know you clout chasing. Now I know you was trolling on purpose because that's the only reason why you came up, because we was building for like 8 hours with no argument. Period. Soon as this motherfucker come up, it's like, yeah, you don't need me. You know what I'm saying? Doing a old spiel from like 8 months ago, right? Regurgitating some dumb shit. And we already came to the conclusion of that. And that it would be a better place without money. If everybody would stop at one time, you would be right. But what's the possibilities of everybody stopping fucking with money at one time? It's zero. So that means it's nothing but a far-fetched, nice topic to talk about. But back to the money. When we was having a conversation, I was on my fucking lunch break. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know.
Hey, what you have for lunch here? What'd you have for lunch, sir? What'd you have for lunch on your lunch break?
Shit, I was a blunt.
I was trying to find it. I was like, did you bring your lunch that day? Did you go grab your little son to eat? That's why I be focusing crazy stuff.
I caught a pigeon, right? Because I ain't spending no fucking money. I caught the pigeon, I wrung his neck, and then I took it in to work. Oh my God. Listen, so when I
that's what we're having all the pigeons. That's what having all the pigeons. Sir Drop been eating them. He been working every day.
Yeah, man, because I ain't spending no money, dog.
What about okay? So how you gonna roll y'all? For those of you that use blunts, how y'all gonna start making y'all own, blunt wraps? What you call it? I don't know. I'm not a smoker. What? So how y'all gonna y'all just gonna put it in a big bowl and light it? How that's gonna work? You're not gonna buy blunts no more. Y'all don't need no money out here, right? So you're not gonna buy the wrappers.
Silly, man. It seems like you taking me serious, but no.
No, I'm joking with you. I'm trying to slick those stuff. Is it do he got a whole crop of weed he grew somewhere? How he gonna buy his smoke with no money?
Ass nigga who said I gotta steal the swag, or anybody up here gotta steal the swag. Everybody gotta steal shit. I think they want.
Man, ain't nobody got the swag of that motherfucker. Name one person in the world.
He got a whole field of crops of weed where he ain't even got to go to the weed. Like, dude, you acting like you ain't got to buy nothing. Ain't like, okay, go to the trap house and say, and walk in there and say, I'll take some of this piece and walk out without paying.
Hold on, he lived that shit for real. I just rode past his crib. He was sitting Indian style, just eating the grass in the middle of the motherfucker. No, I'm gonna leave the boy alone. Tell the boy to leave me alone, because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I give a fuck. You ain't rocking, you ain't rocking, and if you're rocking, you're rocking. But all that other shit is some fucking fake ass motherfucking whole shit to me. So now, boom, we can do the video thing. You can never make a video. You can go live and slander the name, but you can never, like, I pull receipts on your bitch ass every single hour, and you fucking know it. And I keep putting up these edited ass shit on when your fuck ass did some fuck shit. So leave me the fuck alone. Or leave us the fuck alone. Put it like that.
Nope in the chat.
You ain't rocking, and if you're rocking, you're rocking, but all that other shit is so fucking fake.
Damn, I heard that. Note is in the chat, y'all.
Yeah. See, salute. I mean, it was. I seen something the other day. I was holding it in for days. I saw something with Nicki. Like, this has been a build up. This wasn't just like by chance or the wrong day. You know what I'm saying? This was bound to happen. It was gonna happen. I mean, I got content where Huey came on my channel while I was doing Tantra Tuesdays, and he joined in, and this nigga was talking about. We were talking about what's the difference? What is a tag team? Like, what does it mean from a guy? Like, what does it mean? Does it mean, whatever? He got his version of it. It wasn't too good. His version of it, I think it was like two dudes could be in the room at the same time. Like, bruh, don't get embarrassed, okay? You on there saying, I ain't gonna even go there. But I was like, wait, so I thought it was one dude.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna find it. Nope, every receipt count. Just leave people alone, man, because it's not even good energy. It's beefing energy. It's energy that, like, bro, you ain't got no content, so your ass wanna either talk about a spell. We don't need money or us. That means you ain't even like watching videos and researching articles or doing no reading or fucking nothing, man. Ain't even listening to nobody talking to your dumb ass. So what happens is, when 7 months go by, you still 7 months ago. While everybody else reading DARPA, everybody else knowing what MAVs is, everybody else trying to see the inside of the pyramids, and they watching these things and they doing their diligence. But you have none of that to give, so you come up here and you say, nigga, you's a bitch, you's a hoe, That's cool, I get all that. I can take all that. Because I don't even take it serious, but let's talk about something, though. What is we going to talk about? And once we start talking about something, a motherfucker got to make it weird and understandable because they don't understand it. So, boom, you would say something like, da. And they'd be like, and that's the meaning of a spell. You'd be like, I ain't talking about no spells. I'm trying to tell you this.
You don't have no intellect. They don't have any, I ain't going to say that. I'm going to say a certain person don't have any intellect, and actually he's caught one of our brethren under his spell. And we've been doing everything we can to try to shake me, brethren, but I told you what happened. It was the day that woman came on there and gave Huey that story about how he's just like him.
That was his wife and shit.
Yeah, that was the day that fuck turned Huey. I telling you, turned him all the way right. or left. And it just ain't been the same.
Nah, but listen, Huey was live, right? He ended up leaving his live. And this motherfucker, I'll pull the receipt up on this. He was live, right? He ended up leaving his live, and his uncle was still on there with that Mason symbol, right? The uncle up there like, yeah, we been Mo and Huey since he was 11. So the whole time that flag in your background was really you trying to infiltrate Now at least Cook come 100 with it. Nigga, I'm a fucking Mason. I'm just fucking with y'all. This shit is fun for me. And that's what I'm doing. This nigga really got sense to fuck builds up. You don't hear Cook fucking builds up. You know, Cook is here to see what we know. That's his old agent move. But Huey's whole move is to get the new breed and fuck it up. So I always wonder why every time, like I fell out with Allergics trolling ass, right? That was Huey's boy. I fall out with Y'all Gay, right? That was Huey's boy, right? So then I'm like, damn, all right. It's a thing there, right? And then I fall out with Red Squid, but it's not nobody's boy. That motherfucker just talking this shit. That's what he do. All right, now boom. Once I see it's 3-1, I see the one that's calling y'all out is the one that's telling the truth. And I thought Red was the troll. When really, like, y'all don't see this shit. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's all right. You said in the chat. That's okay. Because I sure did hide and delete.
What?
I'm thankful. I haven't been able to do more with Nicki C than I have. Listen, I've accomplished a lot of things over there in the industry and on my side with some guys. But as far as on the business sense, I can honestly say in like the last 6 years that I've been doing what I've been doing with the promo and building people platforms, building people's basically with just even helping artists, man, like I have accomplished more with her, one female, than I have with others I've known for years, because she was ready to like, hey, where that's at? Like, not just keep talking about it. She's like, where to go do that? I'm like, oh, okay, here. And then she's sharing back with me. So I'm grateful that and I didn't meet him through her. I met, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thankful that I met some real ones, and that overcompensates for the little fuckery to know that, okay, I've been telling the ladies, y'all, there's some real dudes out here. We just, y'all over there just grouped in, but you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta seek them out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, cause you can't, you don't want to, that's the problem, is we didn't want to end up on thirsty pages. You feel me? And I've been telling them, these ain't no thirsty pages. They good. These fellas talking. They miss hearing men talk and giving them, like, they want to hear it. We salute the kings. We like, yes. You know, that boss chick, I'm bossed up. I don't need no nigga financial shit. Man, that shit went out of style in 2015 when you realize I don't feel like cutting my grass. Okay, I need to call the, you know what I'm saying? When they realize, no, yes, you do need a man. Y'all, you know, that we ain't playing that talking that talk no more. I don't need a man for shit. Okay, you should be self-sufficient in anything, but yes, we do need each other. I would like, and just like they need us for things. So, you know, there's a couple of them. I'm like, you just go. I've been have to tell them individually where to go so they don't get mixed in with the wrong one. Because one had stumbled. She was scared. She was like, "What the hell was that?" I was like, "Oh, that don't go on that page. Just it be bull. You ain't gonna get nothing over there." I gotta tell them where to go directly so they don't waste their time or be scared or feel like, what was that crazy talk? What the hell? I'm like, that's not what it's about all the time. And there's always been a common denominator. When someone has said, gave me negative feedback on one of the channels I sent, the same person, I'm like, oh, you got to look past it. But they take over it. That take over spirit. If you're going to take over, man, at least be like the dude who can, like, you know what I'm saying, throw a spear and kill a lion or something. Have some type of skills. You got no skills or nothing but playing around with words. You can't have no take over spear, and if a lion coming, you can't throw the spear in it. You know what I'm saying? And you like hit the kill shot. Dude, you ain't got no kill shot move, so you need to sit down somewhere, get in the back, and just carry the baskets with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Carry the baskets.
Especially when the whole teacher.
All the laundry, you know what I'm saying? Do that. Highlight first. Over here with the ladies, that light work. Let the men over there walk with the spears and kill the lions and come back with a whole lion head or something. You need to stay back here with us and help us wash the clothes and shit. You feel me?
Is it a way I can give Nikki or one of you guys my number because I got a business proposition going, and I want to see who's serious about it, but it's detrimental to what the
Go to Nikki. Talk to Nikki. She gonna run everything back.
Yeah, email me that. Natty, you got my email address.
I do, don't I? I should.
Yes.
Let me check.
Yes.
Let me check.
That's all it's about. It's about building and making actions, not just keep running your damn mouth talking about it.
And you know that some people's points and shit, right? They'll be talking for like 3 minutes, and they could have said that shit in like 3 sentences. It's like, bro, everything you just said, you could have just been like, hey, bro, this, that, da, 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 da. And we could have moved the fuck on. The motherfucker get to talking, and you be like, okay, bro, we get it, bro. And then when you cut them off, they be like, why you cutting me off? Because you being repetitive. You're saying 4 sentences in a row that's saying the same thing, which turned into like 32 sentences when all you had to say was the fucking first 3 sentences. That's what I don't like about people. That's when I know they not really critical thinkers. They just want to hear themselves and shit. You know what I mean?
Is that you, Nikki?
No, that ain't me.
No, I just sent an email. Check your email.
Okay, let me check it. Let me.
Don't want to be by myself. I'm sorry.
Yes, I got it, baby. I got it.
All right. So I got a couple of proposals writers right now, writing a couple things. I got a couple of ideas going.
Okay.
I got a couple. I just need some good strong sisters and down with me to make sure it's orchestrated right.
Oh, we got you.
All right.
Hey, now look, I done edited that video, right? Mm-hmm. When you rewatch that video, you gonna understand how somebody's soul get taken from them, how they just die, how they whole pride break, bro. It just snapped. And I saw it. I even saw silence. I'm like, damn. I even tried to say to Bull, like, bro, this is bad right now. And then it's when you know, man, I get ridiculed for it. It's cool. I ain't tripping. But I get fucked by the fuck nigga. But what I'm saying is, at least know what's going on when you set your war plan. At least know, okay, this was. Never mind that part, man. I'm about to quit. Cause the shit is really turning into some action shit for real. Yeah.
I saw that video. I watched it.
Yeah, that video.
That was bad, wasn't it?
Ooh, that was so
good.
bad.
You did
I was
good.
like,
come on, this last one you just do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, my kids to beat your kids up. They'll be asking my kids for $2. Never mind, man. Hold on. Let me.
Never mind. I can't wait to get that shirt.
Because you know what though, y'all, this is how you know you come out on the winning side. Through the nonsense, in the end, it went right back to like it was. People laughing, we making joys. It was joy still there. You can't steal. Look, you couldn't steal our joy. Even through the madness, we were still laughing. My joy was still there. Like, you cannot steal my joy. I went and took a bubble bath, went to bed happy, woke up in a good mood. They still mad and ranting and raving. We still got our joy, still laughing, able to crack.
Remember when I kicked him out? Remember when I kicked him out and everything went back to normal?
Straight back.
Remember that.
And it went back to normal so quick, I almost forgot he was ever there in the first place. It was like, now how it went back that quick? As quick as he came and it went to discoordination, as quick as he was gone, it went back. It's like, now see.
Answer this. Tell me this. Do you think that you guys probably are still upset with the one guy, and by Huey not acting in a responsible manner, it can kind of be taken out on him, and he's still not recognizing something, so it's continuously pulling him in that loop? Or is you thinking he's going totally in the direction of the guy that's being disruptor?
Yeah, this was building up. I told you the first time I ever even had a conversation, first time I clicked on Nicki's, the very first time it was problematic. He's been problematic and I haven't been around that long. So from the jump, he was already problematic. The day I said I have a driver's license and he wanted to argue with me about, you don't need no driver's license. You're a slave if you got a driver's license. What are you talking about? Dude, I don't want to get pulled over in my car impound and all that trying to prove I don't need a driver's license. You sounding crazy right now. I'm gonna go get my shit renewed when it's supposed to get renewed and drive. Now I know some folks driving without a license because sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but I ain't finna be out here telling my child, son, you don't need no license. The Supreme Court, you sounding crazy. But this also the person who don't have a car. So of course you don't need a license. You don't have to go nowhere. The rest of us ain't trying to go to impound, pay all that money, get suspended. Like we ain't trying to do all that to prove a point that don't gotta be proved. Just get a license and be done. That's what I'm saying. Teachings that make no sense. It makes no sense to go through all that stress over not getting a license that don't even cost you but what? I don't know what here is $36. And 50 cents, and then know how to read and pass the test. Now, of course, the person who don't know how to read the written part of the test, they can't pass it, so they don't have a license and it's suspended and all this stuff. So they want to tell everybody. It's always, like I said, it's the one who don't have it that don't want nobody else to have it. Oh, just because your license suspended or you don't have one on me and I got to get mine suspended, you crazy. I'm gonna get my license and be straight. You don't have to worry about the unnecessary bull. Man, come get me out of jail. I got a warrant for driving on suspended. Again, that's unnecessary stress. So how about I just get the license like you tell me to do? Okay. I mean, dang.
Sis, Nati is the one who can explain the process of how to become a privatized citizen. And he's doing it the correct way. He's not just talking about it. He's being about it. And he's doing all the things that he can do under that. But you sitting up here telling people this shit, you got to come back with the facts and how to do it.
He doesn't like that. Every time, you didn't notice how many times he said research, but you and I your research, you and I your every time, because I'm like, yeah, because I fact check and look up things. That's what we do out here. You think I'm finna just take your word? You think I'm not finna go look up the amendment, the law, the page, the section, the code? Yeah, that's what we do. It's called, let me go see for myself, okay? I mean, I hear you, but I want to see for myself because I know how people will tell you, say all this stuff, and then when you go to do it, be like, you know what I'm saying?
They got like the Morris law, right, where you don't even need license plates, right? It's when you never a product of the society you stand in. They don't have jurisdiction over you. It's sort of like diplomatic immunity. Now, to do this, you still have to go through paperwork. There's no way around it.
Yeah. They've had places like that let you know you were born and all that. So I'm like, I don't get that part.
No, like you go to court and be like Morris law, right? And the judge can't say nothing. They're gonna try to bait you into saying something. If you don't sign that paper with your name in all capital letters, right? That's not you. Morris, y'all don't have jurisdiction of me. Remember, y'all told us we were slaves. Now, if you think you can just say that, that's not gonna work. You really gotta have like, lawyers helping you.
And that's what I'm saying. If when you get pulled over, like he wasn't, I'm like, hold up, nah. If it was that easy, do you not know how many folks out here would not be cars impound? You know what I'm saying? All this, especially in Georgia, that's the worst place they got. You get caught in Georgia without driving out your license or insurance, you finna go to jail, car impound. It end up costing you so much. You know what I'm saying? It's not so bad for here.
You can YouTube some videos where dude get pulled over. No license plates, no license. They say, get out the car. And he's like, nah. They're like, we got to tow the car. Like, you ain't towing my car. And then he do the Morris law. Everybody don't fall under that law. Just like everybody don't fall under the diplomatic immunity law. We don't fall under that law once you was born in a motherfucking hospital. That you already exempt. As soon as you was born and that shit got signed, you can't do it. But if you know you come from another country, you live in here, right? Not you was born here, but the people from another country, right? And they had you in their house. They ain't take you to a hospital. That's
Okay, it's a process to everything, man. You just don't know. Like you said, there's gonna be some type of paperwork for you to legitimize to be free. Like it's always a process. It's called order. It's like a proper way to do things. Okay, it's a proper way to do things. You don't just wake up. Just follow the protocol. But see, that's why I don't like when people are illiterate, when they can't read, they can't actually study and see how to do it. They try to recite what they heard somebody else say, and they missing the facts. They don't see it right. I'm like, what can I find this at? Just look it up. I'm like, but no, tell me where to go, and they can't give you any type of actual they can't tell you nothing. They're just saying, just listen to me. I'm like, nah, listening to you not enough for a woman like me. I need to see for myself. You could be telling me anything, and they can't direct you where to go because guess what? They just copying like a Xerox machine what they heard another person say, and it don't come out right because it sounds like a bunch of gibberish. Where's the facts? Where the process
is? So that's what we about to do, man. This is how we about to expose motherfuckers. Everybody get this, right? And we're gonna start doing open reading challenge. You can read what the fuck you want to read, one page. Not even the whole chapter, just one page. Just read it down. And what time you motherfuckers?
I actually have law like so I be trying to study. I don't know all of them, but I've been studying.
No, I mean that's the camera too. We know when you read when you read two sentences, you looking at us on the other two sentences because you already read them two sentences. So now you making eye contact as you read it. So now you reading, but you ahead in your own brain. That's real reading. This is how you read. This is how somebody can read something and look at you, but then look back down and look back at you and look back down. That's a skill. And motherfuckers ain't got that shit. I be hearing it in their citizen, man. It's different.
Yeah, I'm in feedback. Y'all hear feedback?
I'm getting feedback.
Yeah, everybody is getting feedback.
Yeah. Okay, like
it's stopped now though. That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people want to do like this whole sovereign thing. I'm like, well, you can do it, but you better be willing to, have enough people to fight behind and, actually go to war. But I mean, once you start doing that sovereign stuff, you pretty much say the terrorist at that point because you say, hey, I'm going outside this system. You're now like say, hey, I'm attempting to evade this system. So
yeah, but yeah, you gotta kind of understand Huey too. You know what I'm saying? Both one story got two sides, so you got to always if you get a coin with only when you look on both sides, it's the same. There's something strange with that, and that's the way the law is.
That's the three sides. Cause like your side and their side is what actually really happened.
No. Not really my side. Okay, so you have the law. Now you have the right to either interpret with that or not. Because it's called the color of. So just like they got enough people to believe in it and practice it to make it real, because it's not real to everyone. You can't force your sight on everyone. You can do that. Like her involuntary doing, most people, parents, are putting them under the law just out of fear that they're gonna be labeled as terrorists or whoop the whoop the whoop the whoop the whoop. But you don't have to give your allegiance to no government. If you're going to give your allegiance to the government, you are a government agent. So you have to look at it from both sides. Even the law itself is made out of prima facie. Prima facie is where 7, 8, 10 different lawyers, ex-lawyers, ex-judges or lobbyists from certain areas sit around and make laws. They sit together and make certain laws for the rest of the people to go for. So it's not even laws, it's codes and statutes. There is only one law of the land, and that's the Constitution. That's the government doing for you. The Constitution is for them to abide by. It's not for you. You're supposed to have self-governance, right? So they have manipulated to make you think the Constitution is for you, and actually, and vice versa. You know what I mean? And it's not. So we losing the battle by not being self-governed, by not having our straw man incorporated in a business fashion and doing business under such said fashion. We got to learn how to do business. If you don't learn how to do business, then the state, the government, is in your representation for you. Like if you got a vehicle, you go buy a vehicle, your property, there is no such thing government tell you you got to give your property, surrender your property to a government. You're doing that willingly.
Hey, Natty, look at it like this, though. Let me plug right quick. You got the.
All right, go ahead.
All right, you go to buy a car, right? That shit costs like $50. Right? If you don't got 15,000, ain't no way you can do what you're trying to do because you're gonna need that insurance. Right, this, that, and the third, and that's the threshold they put on it.
Right, exactly, correct. You want to drive this car today off this lot, but you got $2,000 when it's $15,000. Well, you got to give us permission to go ahead and get your title, your tag. The bank got it. The bank got an interest in it. The state and the bank are tied together, so the state has an interest in it now. So it's their shit. Especially if you come in there using the mighty dollar. If you use the dollar, it's never yours because that note, that tender note belongs to someone else. You just having authority to use it. So now if you go and buy a vehicle, say it's $15,000, and you use $15,000 in gold, you won't have to pay no taxes. You don't have to give it to no allegiance to no foreign government because you did it on your own. This needs no one else.
Hey, not even your receipt. Just like they bought them cars, that shit wasn't titled. You pay full price, you don't have to get it registered. It's your car. You can take it and do what the fuck you want to do with it.
Right.
Full price. You don't gotta get license plates for that shit. You just pull that bitch off. That's your car. They didn't get license plates.
Right.
They bought it.
Right.
I got a question. You know, like I mean, will they actually accept gold if you went to go pay for a car or something like that?
You say what? Say it one more time.
I said, would they be able to accept gold if you went to go pay? Something?
Will they be able to strip gold?
No, would it be accepted?
Oh yeah. Gold is the legal form of transaction.
I know that, but I mean, would they
let me rephrase it for you. Can you take a block of gold and pay for it?
Yes, if that block of gold weighing what the today's standards of what that cash value vehicle, yes, you can use that, and you don't pay taxes on it. You pay taxes on using the note because you're using something that don't belong to you. You don't pay taxes on using the note.
All right. So what about the grocery store?
That's feedback.
Okay, the grocery store as well. Look, they can't discriminate against real currency. They can discriminate. Hold on. They can discriminate against. Hold on, Bridget.
Hold on. Stop right quick.
Don't tell
let me say it. No, I want to say this so you know what I'm saying. I go through the line and I pull up my gold ring. The cashier is not going to and say, yeah, you can get that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So you go to the cashier. Say you got a gold block. You're gonna go to the cashier with a 15 pound of gold, 20 pound of gold.
No, you got a solid gold ring.
No. Okay, so the ring is not a cash accessible. The ring has now been converted into a cosmetic entity. If you're gonna do a trade, it's a trade,
okay.
but it's not a currency. So because it's been changed, it's not a currency. So a currency is either gonna be a block of gold, complete block of gold, or a gold coin with the correct equation on the coin. So yes, you'll be able to go with gold coins and stuff at this matter to pay for to make purchases, or a gold block. If this block say 1 ounce, 12 ounces is 25,000, and you trying to go buy something that costs them $25,000 or 23,000, you can ask them, oh well, go ahead and give me the change in gold. We don't have gold. Write me a check, and I'm gonna go to the federal credit union, or the federal union, or the federal depository.
And that's where the tax come in at, though. And
no.
Government get paid, so that's you paying the tax too.
No, listen. If you ain't got no change in gold, you write me a receipt for what's change left over. It's on me how I cash that out. If I cash it to go get money, they're gonna tax that check. If I go and cash it to the federal department, I can get it in federal notes, real federal notes, not the IRS notes, but the state notes. Each state has their own money. So if I go and get it in the state notes or gold, I can request that. Not from a regular bank, but only from a state or federal bank.
So you saying this? You get you saying like when I get bins, right? And I give a chunk of gold, that's what they do with the gold to transfer it into currency without the government taxing.
Hold on, I couldn't get you. You saying if you give gold?
I say I give a chunk of gold. My fault. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm still hearing the feedback.
Hey, no, that's my shit. Hold on. I'm about to fix it. Give me like 5 more seconds. All right, now look, what I'm saying is this. You take a chunk of gold, right? And you take it to the car dealership, right? You get a Mercedes-Benz, right? What you're saying is when I give him the chunk of gold, how he turns that gold into money. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I don't give a damn what he do after I give him the gold.
The thing that you were just saying, what would you describe it on there?
Oh. Say the car costs 25,000. No, 23,000, but the gold is worth 25,000. I can't just melt down 23,000 worth of gold to him. So I'm gonna give him the $25,000 worth of gold. In turn, he's gonna give me He's gonna give me a receipt and also a check or cash. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep myself in status outside of that government by not dealing in their funds. Immediately go to a state or federal bank and cash that in for real currency. Whether it be federal.
What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do with the piece of gold that you gave him?
He's gonna most likely deposit it in his bank.
For what? Money.
For money.
You can't get away from money. You can't.
No. Because he's still under that system. I'm not under the system, so I'm moving on with gold.
It now.
So I won't be taxed. So I won't be considered with the contract. The money is the contract. So if I with the money, I'm automatically under that contract of doing business. That's what he's trying to get that out, but he's not really expressed it
Man,
in the
that
right
nigga
manner.
ain't trying to get that out. That nigga just trying to say fuck anything that's anti-government. Anything anti-government, he ride that way, then he ain't doing no research.
But it's a way out without being fuck the government. The other way out is I'm taking business, I'm taking rightfully ownership or control over myself. Instead of the government always
but listen, but the problem with the block of gold is this. Who the fuck got a block of gold? Everybody got money.
Because you choose to deal in money. It's voluntarily, bro.
No, that's why you can't get away. No, it's not me voluntary. It's a system that been put in the fucking first dollar. So what I'm saying is they put the money in place. Hold on, they put the money in place so we can pay back the debt that's owed to the people that saved the country the first time. Now they doing the same psyop with this coronavirus. It's gonna make the dollar retarded, and we're gonna owe back again. We're never gonna get out of debt, just like you said. A tender note. Tender note means I owe you. You can look it up. So now you got the tender notes in your pocket, but if it ain't getting taxed, you going to jail. So that means when they tax it, they owe. That's the tender note. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Drop it. Okay. So the money is for the ad. The rich don't deal in money. They deal in credit accounts only. They might have $1 or $2 when they riding down the road and want to get a hamburger, but in all their business assets and account affiliations is account to account deposit, account to account withdrawal, account to account transaction. So now this is not money they're dealing in. They're dealing in the imagination of wealth, of accumulation of net worth. So they got actually resources now, not dollars. The money, they might have got $1 million put in the bank, and now they're going to get a assessment of their net worth. They're not gonna look at it as dollar amount. They're gonna look at it as net worth in a dollar amount. So all your shit transferred. If you wanted to deal in the system of commerce, you have a equity of this amount of amount, this amount of net worth. So they can transfer it over to a dollar amount. But you really want to be seen as an account-based net worth because it's on credit. Money is not real, period. It's not. It's just an imagination to keep the simple-minded people to think it is. I hope my people catching me.
Yeah. I got all the paperwork you sent me before.
Right. See, now that's just going to get you in corrective status. After you get in corrective status, you
I need to go make copies of it. It's messing.
Now listen. Now look, you know ain't nobody gonna dispute what you said because that was all fact.
I'm learning. This some school for me, new stuff for me. So I'm listening, taking it in.
And the whole thing to it is you gotta remember is levels to this shit. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead,
so
bro.
now,
you got it.
Hold on. So now if someone come against you and do business with you and you have dislike taste in your mouth, you turn around and send them a bill, just like the light company send you one. Because now they have made a joinder with your business. They made a contract with your business. So not saying they came and knocked on your door, just by them talking to you, just by them involving themselves with you and doing business with you. And by you having a contract in public, per your contract, you per minute, per touch, per inch, So you send them a bill. Now that bill turns into 3 billing statements. Now when you go to court, you're not suing them. You're taking them to court to get what's owed to you because they already been put in under notice. It's easy. It's so simple. It's very simple. This is how you get rich. You sue people. Well, not really. Yeah, you sue them or you charge them. You bill them. Once you go to court, dealing with the police, you come on, man. I try.
My bad, bro. Hey, you breaking up, Naughty? I think it's muted. Go ahead and say it again. Hey, say it one more time, Naughty, because I ain't hear you. They might have heard you, but I ain't hear you.
Police department. That speeding sign is not for the private of the public. No, it's actually for the agency. So when you go down and get a driver's license, you're signed in under the agency and you agree to all terms and conditions. Now you don't know all terms and conditions because you just got a piece of the contract that's part of the policy. The policy is back here in this handbook with the manager of the office or the DMV office. Or you don't know the whole terms and conditions. You just signed to it. Now you fall under it. This is the whole thing, brothers and sisters. We've been duped. So once you learn how to not be duped and take control of your business, it's a big business. You have to deal in.
All right, let me ask you this, Naughty. Hold on. Let me ask you this, Naughty, since you talking that shit. How do you look like you just rolled out of bed every morning?
I roll over into a suit and tie every day. Because I'm in business. That's the point that we miss. We missing being point. We're not separating ourselves from the entity they created. No matter if you do separate yourself as getting a proper status, proper persona, that business still exists under the ward of the state. So until you go and incorporate that business and bond that business, you're not really entitled to represent anybody talking business. Police is in business. That's their job. It's a business. Judge, when he get up and go to work, it's his job. It's a business. Everything is a business. So when you go in front of a judge, even in proper status, judge can't talk to you because you're not in proper status as a business. You're not business is gonna talk to business. They're not gonna talk to a corporation.
What's that noise though?
It's not like somebody.
It's like a pig noise following everything you say, like a motherfucker. But everybody muted, man. Let's try. Hey, Nikki, you might gotta punch us all out and punch us back in. Or no, it might have stopped though.
Work now.
And my vehicle, so I'm gonna go back on.
This is a great, great build, y'all. See what happens when people come together and just talk and listen. Listening is a very important skill. I've always said that. That's why you don't always hear me trying to be the only one talking up here. I fall back and let people talk. And all along, I'm soaking it up. I'm soaking up this game. But it's time to end the build. I guess we're going to be meeting at third drops in a little while.
All right, that's cool. My stomach was rumbling. All right, well, fresh up. I appreciate it. I was at noon. If that's his catch up, I'm going to catch you noon if when you on. We want y'all. I mean, we're trying. We doing this movement. Dang on it. Don't make us start having to strong twist our arms. Want everybody to circulate it. You know, it's just something to do.
Yeah,
it's something to do. It's something to tell the content creator that held the time and allowed everybody to share it. It's like, hey man, here's $1. You know what I'm saying? It just I know it makes me feel good to do that. It's nothing ever expected or required. It's just something that some of us just want to do, and it's pretty cool. So one of the guys in it too, and some of y'all are. It's just like, it's okay. It's nobody's begging and anybody showing out with no $50 cash. It's really just $1 move. You know what I mean? Nicki said $1.05. I forgot your little rhyme, but when we be on that like Sir Drop birthday, I don't know how he probably went and gave it to us anyway. I don't know how. Oh yeah, y'all, it was his birthday, so we gonna make sure he get a good birthday week. Usually, with somebody's birthday, we be like, "Yo, drop your cash out. It's your birthday." You know how people would, pin money on you and try to, it's your birthday. And I don't know how. Forgot he probably went and gave it to us. No way. But like, what's your cash when it's your birthday and stuff and all? Like, let people bless you, man. People like to, I mean, nobody. I know I ain't out here showing out like that, but. A few dollars go a long way. Everything adds up, and it's just something people like to do. People, I promise you guys, giving feels good. Some of us just want to give, and they like giving. So, all right, thank you, Nicki. I appreciate you so much for everything, and I'm gonna catch you later. Awesome.
Well,
it's a good deal.
And News, I'm gonna be looking for my amethyst bracelet soon. I'm gonna be ordering from you as soon as you start letting us know when everything is ready. Peace to the chat, peace to the panel, and everybody who came and joined me this morning. I appreciate each and every one of you. I would like to let y'all know what I always say: love yourself, know yourself, be true to yourself, stay fly, and always live in your truth. And yeah, we're gonna have them Stay Fly t-shirts coming soon. Peace.